So you just got to start the clock on the siren.
Yeah. Hello everyone, happy New Year. Welcome to Winter League round 3. I will be joined momentarily by our host and mastermind behind Winter League, Stuart Anderson. We are about to get the games underway. Let's go, the clocks have begun. We may begin. So we are here. We will be watching the West Lothian Chargers with the ball first against the Aberdeen Silvercats. And it's a tackle there by Eli Rory after a short game on first. Of course, last night, the West Lothian Chargers got their first league win since returning to competitive football last year over the Silvercats. So the Silvercats will have a bit of a point to prove. That's a low snap, but it's okay. Tipped there by Mark, but into the hands of number 23, the centre, who runs right into the brick wall of Mr. Liam Dixon.
Love it, God.
So this will be third down and fairly short for the Chargers. And then Neil take a shot, change it. Blitzer, still a Craig brother, but Allen in. And it's round the side, caught by number 22. He makes a nice move. And forced out of bounds just over halfway. So a good drive for the Chargers as we get going today. Over on the other pitches we have the Glasgow Killerbees taking on the might of TopGuns. We have the Renfrewshire Raptors and Edinburgh. You can watch that game over on Facebook. And we have Newcastle, Blackhawks and the Edinburgh Colts to my extreme left. So that is the way things are shaping up. And the Chargers, a small game right there. Mr. Warren, he fumbles it a little bit, and he has a nice upset, and it goes up. That's got to be picked, surely. But he gets it there, and Liam makes the tackle. But it could have been a pick, and they're calling it just short, I think. Looking at Brandon, going to the side, they're calling it just short. No, they're going to chat about it. Controversy earlier on. It's a terrible angle. I can't even begin to form an opinion. Oh, drop there right at the back of the end zone for Edinburgh. Liam claps his hands together, knowing that was going to put away. They have called him just short. So inside the run zone, the Chargers will get another goal.
How's the camera duties, don't worry.
Punch it in. Incomplete right there. So the Chargers still knocking on the door. It's a play made by Eli Rory there on defense. And then pitch Liam launches one into orbit at the back of the end zone. That's another round after Edinburgh. So back to Neil. He's looking right. Looking in one direction. And it's a touchdown Chargers. Coverage there by Cameron Reed, who just could not quite make the play. And the Chargers take a 6-0 lead, and I can imagine they'll be going for 1. Watching this distance, the numbers are a little bit illegible, so I can't quite see who it was that scored, but we'll be able to catch all of those stats. Big crossing it. Oh, the extra point is good there. So that's a 7-0 lead now for the Chargers on their opening drive, and there are 8 minutes left in the first half. That is a confirmed 7-0. Okay, cool. There was a bit of chat there as well. So the Wildcats offense comes in, we get to see reigning MVP Jamie Bennett in action. So motion with Cameron, a low snap straight back out to Nick, who runs straight into Big Dave on defense. So short game there, nice completion there from Jane as the Silvers look to move the ball. We've got a good little offensive package on the pitch there. Davey throws it out to Scott, who's free up the middle, and Dave again makes the tackle there as we move towards maybe 4.5 and maybe 7 yards.
That one is.
Horseshoe formation defense. And the ball goes out to Eli Rory with a catch, who's stopped just short there.
No, so they're
Fourth and maybe
I think they're going for a score here. Fourth down.
For the Silvers on their opening drive as they look to answer back. Touchdown for the Raptors over Nick gets free, but soon stop by number 22 there on defense. That's Liam Hudson. And the Silvercats are moving there nicely. We'll see the first down play. About 5 yards into the
Yeah, I was just for them.
Free ball back of the end zone. Cameron Reid.
What's that? They don't look like they're going down.
They were given the sack, which would be a sack for number 80. Is that 83 or 30? 83. Here's Martin Healy. That's a shot of Jay there. A good touchdown off for his defense. And so Cameron Reid outside 1-1. Here's Cameron gets in. It's off the hands and into the dirt there. From Cameron. Finish it back in. This will be third down. We're sacking first, back a second. This will be third. Okay, so third and long way. Looking to get some yards here. Anyway, he's a good runner. He's reversed the field through the middle and all the way tackled. Tackled maybe just on the 5 there. Yeah, that's a good tackle.
That's a key score as well, because if you get the score here, it's not really the time for much time to score.
No, the Silvercats and the Silvers going to get the ball, exactly. Liam Oliver, of course, formerly Sabres. Big fourth down play here. Over the back, Nick just off his fingertips. Into the dirt, incomplete, turnover on downs. So the Silvercats defense will be looking for a good stop here to get another shot. Keeping it manageable.
That's a lot of light blue though. And looking at the Chargers score this week.
Oh, it's deep. I'm going to Cameron pick that. Good tackle there. Strong hands there by them both.
Just got a foul. Liam Brown. They should just got position in front of the camera. Nothing they could do about it.
Just managed to stop himself nice and now give up and make a play. So there's 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. And that was actually a Chargers first down. So maybe
There's a fresh set down.
just judging by the scrimmage Chargers standing, that's maybe a yard gained.
7 down.
Taking a little bit of time to get set up here. Not much time left on the clock. So motion back. And it's a run play. Well done, Blitzer getting over. That's Mark Craig getting over there.
Nice recovery as well, going to the blitz. That's one thing Blitzer is the really good ones do now. If they play down hard, but then they cover.
They can stop and move. So so he is rewarded for that tackle with a switch. So that's Alan Craig coming in, his brother, for the later downs. So we've got third down and quite a long way to go. So we'll probably pick up some yardage here as we approach 2.5 minutes left. Ball back, Warren steps up, looks right, dodges back to the left. To catch there by number 23, who is Gregor Rule. Yes. James, they've both got the same haircut, so.
They do look deceivingly similar from behind. So, no offense taken up with you.
I will apologise. So this one is a good time to score. 2 minutes to go. So he's looking straight up the middle. There's a good play there by Eli. Turnover on down. So 1 minute 50. This could get a little bit frantic as the Silvercats shoot to go for the double with a score here and then immediately getting the ball back. I suggest maybe looking for something deep from Cameron or Eli here. Deep post. Back off to Blair Burr. He's had a very good rookie season actually. He's kind of joined maybe a wee bit. Yeah, he joined last year. Been rushing it for the Silvercats. Good development at the centre.
6.
You are really in motion. Bad snap there. Curse of the commentator. It's inside 1 minute and it's third and a long way to go to the half.
I don't know the rule.
They could do with a score. I'm not going to say they need one. They could definitely do one. Snap along the ground. Again from Blair there. That's unfortunate. Brings up 4th down and the half. The last one they want to do is chucking a pick here. We don't want that.
They want to have a Tom Brady.
We do not want Tom Brady.
Fresh from the World Cup games.
That's it. Okay, so
Scott Forbes.
went on.
No
Blitz. Cameron's free the back. It's gone deep. Here he comes. That was great. Very good play there from Eli. He just backed off and watched it come in, and we're inside 10 seconds. Referee Brandon has got it down. He's got the beanbag down. The ball is in, and 2-1, and we are done. Half-time here, and it is 7-0 to the Chargers, and the Silvercats will get the ball right in front of us. It is currently over on pitch 2 on the Facebook live stream. It's Outlaws 6, Raptors 6. We hope. We think it is. That one's going to come down to
Nicky. Yeah.
Fantastic. Good quick half of football there. So Sligo will be looking to get another stop here. That second score in 12-minute football is all important.
I wonder what button is. This one's don't know what to do. I'll just slide it across for the line. I'll slide it left to speak.
Okay, so the teams are coming back out onto the...
Good?
As long as I thought the referees gave you the thumbs up, just go.
No.
Stop!
They look good. 4, 3. Good.
Scott! 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 Good! Are we on you?
And we are off again.
Okay, wait a minute.
And it's a good pass to Eli at the middle, who's free. And it's a good recovering tackle there. It's a good way to start your drive at the public yards for it.
Well, it needs confidence. I think that's the one thing going forward from last game, and it's still haunted by getting beaten last time. Hopefully not. They played well since then. They played great in the Chargers. Definitely good squad. It's just
Oh, what a fake. Cameron really went for the dip, but was denied by Liam Hudson.
another half of football and the Chargers are in Killerbees again. It's become all too common. It is. It's crazy.
Stingy defense. Eli's free though. You don't want to see that. Eli's free in the corner and a spin move, and that probably a hold. The flag comes in.
Flags everywhere.
Flags in. Eli in the end zone with all his flags in. If it's not a touchdown, it should be close. Plus the penalty.
It was I don't know the motive where the declined penalty.
I don't know if it has a discussion here.
Not good for the Chargers or the side, either of the teams. Taking that time to get going.
So really, so what should happen here is the Silvercats should have the opportunity.
Time. All the time.
So hard when you're so far away. Scott Ford,
Scott Forbes with the. So I guess we'll get to see here what happens. So okay, so they're going to run out of place. So that was given a touchdown. So Eli was given a shot. So it's now 7-6 to the Chargers.
that's a big point.
With an extra point try to come as over the back end zone. Kaz Rashad is wide open for a TopGun touchdown. Junior right, turns back, pops left, gets by the blitzer.
He was doing that fake really well. He's going to that jump a few times.
Cameron Reed with the tying extra point score. So perhaps a momentum shift just here. We've got stack formation out on the offensive left side of the ball.
They'll get people shouting at us and they'll keep the shields
Oh, it's a pick! It's a pick by Eli Rory! And he's tackled just short. The offense comes back in. That's what the Silvercats needed.
One for you, best Keaton Shields. You one of you boys?
Kieran Shields is one of mine.
Speaking to us on some comments from what's coming in.
So there's some of them I can read out, some of them I
On
can't.
that, they can't do.
That's a messenger. So I don't know what it means.
And that's a good extra point there. No, it's touchdown, sorry about that. We're going to run the extra point now. So it's a good touchdown. There's a deep ball here. It's over the hand. So, and it's a back down there, so that will be. What's that?
That's the Silvercats.
So we're up to 13-7 there for the Silvercats. There's a good pass there. It's a sudden stop there. A good flat pull there by Cameron Reed. Who's done. He's having himself a good game. Is our Cameron there. Although he got beat at the touchdown earlier on, but he's not let it affect him too much. So they'll look to get a stop here and really nice little slide on throw there. A good tackle by Cameron there. I'm sure that very shortly Tree will have us recording tackles and stats.
Oh, there we go. I think we've got audio now.
The Colts have just had a huge interception return
This is on one.
over on pitch 1. So we're loving that. And the Chargers are putting a man in motion. It's a toss. It's a trick play. He's launching it deep. And it's a pick! It's a tackle at the 1. It's a tackle at the 1. It bounced off of Liam's hands, bounced off of Scott's head, and then into Scott's hand. Liam seems to have taken a little hit to the face. But that's another pick by this Silvercats defense.
I think we're having some audio issues there, Bess. I have to apologise to everyone watching. I think we fixed it, so we should be back in now.
It's a run from Eli. Good tackle there, just shy of the 5. A really nice interception there by the defense of the Silvercats. However, they have pinned themselves on their own 2-yard line. So they've got a long way to go as referees are signaling second down. And Jamie looks. Oh, in and out of the hands of Cameron. I need to stop talking up the Silvercats tree because every time I do, something bad happens. So
are they playing more conservatively now? They've got the lead. They're just running the clock. I think that would be silly.
I don't think they are. I think they want yards. I think they're just very, very aware that Jamie cannot take a sack in his own end zone.
Yeah,
however, honestly, if there is a safety on this live stream, they're going to wish that they will wish. The people will wish the volume was still turned down. Okay. There we go.
Is that the right score in this game as well?
The ball is deep and
too short.
Inside.
Update on the other game. We've got the Outlaws 12, Raptors 13.
Oh, in and out of the hands.
That's a turnover. Oh, is that the extra point? Oh, right, okay.
Ooh, a little trickery on the extra point. Love it.
That's what I was wondering what was going on there.
You love to see it.
So Raptors up a point with 4.5 minutes to go. Ooh. We were bigging up the Outlaws too after that nail-biting finish against the TopGuns in the last game. I think we could be on to...
Oh, it's an early blitz there. So Jamie's got all time in the world. He just pops it to Cameron Reid across the middle. I don't know where 22 was going.
Is he over? Nah, they're marking him short.
They're marking him just short. It's a turnover on downs. The Chargers offense is running.
Oh, an electric 4 minutes to go.
Yeah, so we're 4 minutes and 15 seconds left.
And a touchdown and an extra point
would win it.
Whoa.
Squeaky bum time. They do love that little pop.
Oh, nice.
Underarm.
Blitzers on it. Yes.
Catch there.
Good job, Scott Forbes.
Good catch and run. Nice tackle.
13-7. Yeah, Silvercats. I'd never updated the app this week. There was no point. Like, as long as we know this is the home and away, isn't this fine?
I was confused though. I looked there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an option. He's going to run it. He's going to run it down the line. It's a fantastic diving tackle there.
Mr. Liam Dixon.
Mr. Liam Dixon.
Yeah, you better get ready soon, Bez. You're up next.
Mate, I was born ready.
Who are you guys playing? You're playing Top Gun next, aren't you?
Yeah.
Just the biggest game of the year. It's alright.
We've actually already agreed that we're just going to kind of have a draw, and then that way both of us.
That's fair enough.
We're all about buys, we're all
Is that the half? Is that the half? Have they got the half?
We're all intrinsically lazy. They have given the first down.
Yeah, I'm looking at Jamie on the right, the referee on the right hand side. I think he's given it. But Stuart's. Yeah, I think he's over it, yeah. So first down, 2 minutes 50 to go. So Chargers still in control of the ball.
A stop here would be real good. What if it all comes down to an extra point play with timeout?
At the end. Nice short, plenty of yards. That Gregor rule? I think it is, 23.
Looks like Gregor, yeah.
He's just got better and better. He actually looks like a flag player now.
He does.
When he came, he was quite new, quite young. But now he just looks like he's meant to be there. That's really good. I like Gregor, really good player. Nice safe set of hands, runs good routes. He can be the difference, especially at centre. I never noticed he's playing centre.
Right. All the best players play at centre. It's out wide though.
Nice
pick
up there.
Slide there. That's a good throw over the top of Cameron, but gets down before Scott can get there.
2 minutes to go. 5-6 yards? No, he's filling up at 9 yards. Just make sure the camera's zoomed out here, John. If we get something at the back of the end zone here.
Big tall blitzer in. It's a ball out wide. It's 23. It's tipped. He was wide open. Liam Dixon on the right hand side of the end zone there had 2 blue jerseys around him and no help. Just tipped there. Maybe the Silvercats got away with one there. They're going to run at a time though if the Chargers do score.
It's fourth down as well. Fourth down for the Chargers. This has got to go.
You've got to pick your best play from 7 yards. It's a
5,
motion.
4.
Balls up. He's going out. He's going out.
He's there. Nice defensive stop.
What a play by Eli. Eli Rory there, number 84 with a fantastic play.
And
that should ice the game there.
Yeah, not even a safety would do the job here.
I expect Jamie to do the mature thing here and just waste time. Not waste time, just use all the time that's given to him. It's a good little pass to Eli.
I think it's another touchdown for the Raptors, I think, maybe. I think it was, and an extra point, I think.
So the Silvercats using up all their time here. They know that this one's been put to bed. As long as don't do anything silly. That loud noise you can hear was an interception, I think,
Was our job.
by the Raptors. So that's probably going to ice that game. And it's a little pop there.
Yeah, I think the Outlaws Raptors games, that was basically the Outlaws going for a long pass to try and get down the field. Picked off by the Raptors, unfortunately.
So we're inside 10 seconds left, folks. So the games are coming down to a bit of a finale just now.
2, 1, and that's it.
And that is the end of the game. So it finishes with the West Lothian Chargers 7 and the Aberdeen Silvercats 13. So they reverse the score from week 1, and I believe that will elevate the Silvercats slightly and keeps them in a playoff spot. That's a good win for them. And yeah, all things considered, a very nice game of football to get us started.
Picks, extra points, touchdowns, good tackles, stopping the end zones.
Can't really ask for better than that.
Everything you want from a flag football game, exactly.
So I'm going to go and now attempt to play football. I will be back in an hour.
Something like that, yeah. I think I've got you down for Rexys Midnight Runners as refereeing, so we'll be doing Killerbees versus Outlaws together.
Killerbees versus Outlaws together.
Yep.
Fantastic. Can't wait. I'm sure that will be a classic. So, well, I hope everything goes as smoothly as possible for the next little while.
Yeah, should be alright.
And I'm going to go and try and chase after some of the best athletes in the country.
Well, I've got your games on our live stream as well.
Oh,
so,
fantastic. So you can see me
you know, I
get
can get you see doing it.
Fantastic.
think we're back. So we're just talking to them, and that's
Okay.
it. Cool. Right, so welcome back, everyone. The next game we've got is Josie's TopGuns against Rexys Midnight Runners, as if you can't miss them. This one ended up being quite a bit of a one-sided game. The last time I think it was like 25-26-0 to TopGuns.
26, I think it was.
26 this time.
26, yeah.
So this could be a bit of an interesting one. Joining with, I got Neil Warren with us from
everyone.
the Chargers. Hi, Neil.
Hi, how you doing, Stuart?
Good. Thanks for joining us.
Not a problem at all.
So we're trying to get different people for every game. I think I've got Neil up for this one. We've had Bez. I've got Nick Gordon later, Stephen Cliff, and a Carnegie alumni or legend, Stuart Harwood.
Hi there.
You can join us. Who's kicking about today. And we'll see who else we can grab. I think Jamie Archibald might make an appearance. I've not seen him though.
I have seen him, but
Is he here?
yes, here. I'm sure I have seen him.
Andy Gibbs is another one. They're the good old trusty Top Guns to come join us.
Yeah. Already we're halfway. First time. Looks like a wee injury there.
Here we go. Someone went off to the side, hard to see. We've got our cameraman back though.
Is it number 99? I think it was.
I'd love to say I've got a Rexy roster.
It's Kev Woods is doing it.
Is it Kev Woods?
It's Kev Woods.
Yeah, I've got Matty at centre, Jules QB. Is that Callum Woods in there? 32?
That's Cal in the backfield, yeah.
He's got to run.
You can tell when he's going to run.
He's some player. That's some run.
Yeah, 15 yards for 5-yard gain. I like those sort of runs. I think this one could be a lot tighter because Rexys did improve in week 2. They looked a lot better and the offense was on fire on week 2, and I think it could be a lot tighter than the week 1 score shows.
Yeah, having Nicky there. You've got Nicky, Bez, you've got Greg Sim back. He missed the last week. I think the only one they're really missing is Andy Keith and Aaron Drummond.
That's not
They're
so
not
bad.
here, so that's not too bad. But they do gain Greg Sim back again.
Yeah,
Our Moscow Bowl MVP, and his beard's grown back a little bit, so I can let him off. So he's coming back. Oh, Josie.
Oh,
Nice, that's the way to do it.
That's just over the head.
Goal was wrong in Leipzig.
Okay, that's fine.
You see Chris got a pick. It's perfect.
Did he?
Pick on the first strike.
It was a nice catcher with Scott Forbes in
was,
pitch
yeah.
2 there.
So yeah, there was an interception by Chris Bathgate from Carnegie, closely followed by another pick there from Scott Forbes, thrown the other way, so that's going back and forth, still 0-0 in pitch 2. I got John Guthrie back on the cameraman work, so we're zoomed in again with Josie now, back on quarterback.
Scott McDonald blitzing. That's a nice
Oh,
catch. That's
nice.
a nice catch.
Not the tallest guy in the field, but looked like it there. Callum Woods with the score. Is that the extra point as well?
I believe that was the extra point.
It would be.
Yeah, because they're changing it. The guard's changing.
There you go, 7. Oh, wrong way down, Stuart. Pom pom, pom pom. 7-0. The Top Guns. This would be interesting to see how the Rexy guys come back. Sometimes Scott McDonald's one of those guys where he has really good days and really bad days, and if the pressure gets to him, he can throw a lot of picks.
Oh, but that's a bad drop. With Bez.
Yeah,
I wouldn't expect them to drop
Yeah, Ben's been really high up on the offensive stats this year. Whether it's
Oh,
because they're picking on all the other teams, I'm not too
that.
sure.
Well, week
but
2, you had quite a few. I think you had 3 touchdowns against the Raptors in the Dino Bowl. I'm sure you did.
Bez is a big difference maker. He's actually from the past year improved. One of my most improved players to watch.
He's got speed, and if you've got speed and you can coach that, then
Yeah, he does. And he's not usually got a safe hand. That's quite surprised that he's through that.
and that's
Another drop. Oh, Bez will not be wanting to watch this one back.
he just subbed himself out.
We won't remind him of that. Well, I might later on. So Scott McDonald come up with a 3rd down. Quite a wee bit to go still, but when you're looking at a backfield of Bud
And
Jules,
yeah,
I definitely wouldn't be thrown long.
Unless you've got Gronk in that lineup, you're not going to throw up
No,
from against those two.
definitely not. So this could be a nice little short yardage
Oh,
game.
them over the middle. That's a nice grab. Oh, some good spin movement.
Yeah, can I say in the middle of the field, there's no way he's going to flank to the outside.
Oh, it makes 4th down a lot more manageable now.
Yeah, that's exactly it. The 4th down here, this could be. I don't know who they've got in personnel wise.
Well,
Greg Sims out right.
You got Nicky there coming
Nicky
out.
Farrell. I'd maybe look for an option pass if it was on the outside, but no,
So
he's starting to slot.
when you've got Nicky now, you've always got 2 quarterbacks in the huddle.
That's exactly it. So maybe something a bit trick when maybe caught them out here, but a straight up play. This will be interesting. Need to turn around. Receiver needs to turn around.
That's a nice
Greg
catch.
Sam.
That's all.
Maybe flag guarding.
No,
We need to watch Greg's hands down his
That was
sides.
close.
No flag down if we get some flag.
Ah, that's true, aye. Jules is a big boy, he can fight through it like it.
It doesn't affect the play.
That's Stephen Cliff for the Colts as well. Up on field 4, you got Outlaws versus
Stephen
the
Cliff,
Colts. Stephen Cliff just took the ball the length of the field almost in a nice wee catch. Stopped about 5 yards.
That'll be him on the sideline for the next
I
couple
get
of minutes. Oxygen.
Right, Scott McDonald again.
That's it.
Sidearms. Oh, that's dangerous.
Just a bit behind Richie there.
Two of the best defenders in our league, Andy Gibson and Kaz, Jamie Archibald at the front there. And yeah, Scott's got to get that ball a wee bit quicker. Kaz is right on top of him a few times, and that little sidearm, it's not really getting the power behind it, so it could get picked.
It's a questionable technique, the sidearm.
is,
Some
yeah.
quarterbacks in the pros have made it work, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's the.
And he's 50-50 as well.
yeah.
Sometimes Scott's taking. Ooh, Andy Gibson's got a hand in it against his teammate Nicky Farrell. Yeah, I think Scott again. It's one of those games that it starts. If Scott can handle the pressure, but his throwing technique's one I've always wondered. His sidearms, it's wee pops over the top.
Like-
It's not like a natural throwing technique.
I'm going into my NFL archives here. The last person I seen throw a good sidearm was Bernie Kosar from the good old days of the Browns, and when they were good, when they can actually win games.
Yeah, I'd love to agree with your reference. I have no idea who that is. there's me and my non-NFL affiliation.
Stick you in front of YouTube and make you watch NFL archives.
Again, Jamie Archibald, that's another guy on the outside that's GB.
Really rapid. He's pretty well played one with the Outlaws in the first start. He was always one of the big players there. He was a good addition to the Outlaws.
Yeah, he has been. Jamie's one of those players at that front left. He's kind of, even with the GB setup, he's been quite dominant in regards to holding his position defensively there, which was great over the European Championships. And any team he lines up with, you're not going to flunk to that front left hand corner today, unless you're very confident. Nice tackle by Andy Gibson.
Bez with a catch. Covered after those two early drops.
That's it. Turnover and down, so it gives Jules a chance to get back on the ball. And we're still 7-0 Top Gun.
Yeah.
How long we got left?
We've got
4.5 minutes. Oh, we got a little crowd wave by Callum Woods.
It's nearly a Broncos line up there with 3 in that offence.
Are we still 0-0 in the Carnegie game? We are still 0-0.
Scott McDonald! Oh, nearly a safety!
Oh, nearly a safety!
I think that was just a thrown desperation. He just seen a jersey and just threw it.
I don't mind throwing to a nickel at any angle. Craig or Callum, just fling it up there and the boys will go get it.
If he's covered, he's open.
Who we got? We've got Craig Nicol, Callum Nicol, Scott McKenzie at quarterback. I can't see the other two players because they're that short. Chan and Stuart McEwen. So yeah, good lineup. I think we've got Brandon Lamoff at the minute, Brandon Lynch and James Grubb. So
it's like a good all-star lineup we've got on the bench there. It's like a lineup changing hockey.
oh, it's nice. See if they can use them. Scott McKenzie.
Oh, it's been tagged. Oh, pick! Guys, Cameron Reid with the pick.
Scott McKenzie, crucial flag.
He's missed it! Oh, he's gone again! Oh, it's a hole! He's in, I think. He's in.
I think he's in anyway. He's in. All the excitement across the field too. We're not even paying attention to the top. The best game of the tournament, or arguably
I think that's the best play. Best play of this set of games so far.
Well, it's on the live stream, so we can maybe get that as a wee highlight. For a minute. I'll forget.
We will. We'll make a note of it.
Oh, you're gonna get score their shirt. Tappy the Silvercats. Oh, it's shaky. It's shaky. We've got Josie back under centre again. Give myself a bit of a longer snap. It's a ball.
Oh,
Scott McDonald, the pressure at Blitzer. That turnover and downs?
Yeah,
it is indeed.
Well, just wants to pass to himself. I think he could have run.
That's the weakest part of the Top Guns is Jules at QB.
Have they got any noted QBs they could put in? I'm not saying Jules is a bad quarterback. I'm just saying there's anyone really notable in there.
Bud has done it a few times for the Comets. Callum as well has got a nice handy on a few option passes for the Broncos last season against a few teams. But I think it's definitely Jules is not a natural quarterback.
He's not.
And that's one of probably the most challenging things.
He's more a receiver in my books.
Yeah. Even if you look at the stats, you can see a lot of the work in regards to scoring has come from defensively. Quarterback rating wise, he's quite far down, and that's only because the defense is doing the job for him. So he's not having to. He's getting good field position and the option plays and run plays.
Well, the defense wins championships, as they say, apparently. So.
Oh, field 2 got Chan and an awesome catch there, and he's still going.
Oh, there's a big deep ball. Oh, there's a nice catch there.
Greg Sim. There he is. What a difference he makes having him in his lineup.
There we go.
Add on 6 for Mr. Sim.
The live stream may have not followed that well there because he was too busy watching Chan's run.
Oh,
I don't worry, I had it in my peripheral vision. I had it.
Cameraman might have missed that. It's okay. We know Greg Sim caught it.
Did he?
He did. Well, he might have done that.
Fucking hell. Everything's happening.
Good Gordy with a catch. Big deep catch.
Big Gordy. The Outlaws seem to be having a bit of a different day.
There's extra point.
Stefani's in. Oops, I went one too many. So we got it back to a tie ball game with 50 seconds to go.
That's shaping up to get a tight one.
This could be, from the weeks that we've seen gone far, this will be a Kev or Callum Woods absolute bomb. Oh, Grant McClellan as well, I forget about that.
You can't forget about Grant. You just.
I know. After his one-hand catch that got ruled out in week 2.
It was out of bounds.
It was out of bounds. It was good though. Well, we've got 30 seconds now.
Why are you going with the short plays here?
Short.
We've not got much time to play with here.
Short in the field, 20 seconds now.
Is he wanting a shorter field to play with the bomb?
There's Budden.
This is a bomb opportunity.
14, 13, 12,
There we go, this is
11, 10,
There we go, he's got the
9,
Grant.
8, 7, Greg Sim with the pick.
And he'll just run out.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think they'll take that. Rex will start with the ball in the second half. So if Rex is starting the ball in the second half, but it's still a tie ball game. This is a game.
Oh, it really is.
This is a game.
It really is. I always said this was going to be a tight one.
Extra point on field 1.
Oh, is that an extra point there?
Well,
Was that
was a long run back
Raptors?
for
Raptors 2? Or Raptors Killerbees?
We comment from our audience. The camera works lovely.
Oh, nice. Who was that?
Michelle.
Oh, Michelle. Is that on YouTube or Facebook?
I'm doing.
If it's a Facebook comment, then it's me.
No, it's messaged to me.
Oh, okay. Hi, Michelle.
Let's just tell watch the 2 games.
Oh, is she? Nice. I like your commitment, Michelle. She might not be here, but your spirit's here.
Try watch her
We
team and her husband.
Yeah, we appreciate the effort.
John, have you got the score from that?
They're there for the first ball.
Perfect. So, just before we start the second half, some score updates from the first round of games. So, field 1, we had a Newcastle Blackhawks 6, Grangemouth Colts 19. That's a really good win for the Colts.
That's a really good one.
I never saw that one.
After last week, that's a shot. I would say that's a shot.
Fraser Thompson at QB over Andy Brown. That could be the difference. Andy Brown's not here this week. No, I do like Andy. Sorry, Andy, if you're listening. I do like you still. You're my favourite. And then this field 2, we had the Edinburgh Outlaws against the Raptors. The Raptors win that one 19-12. Again, another shock result after what the Outlaws done in week 1 and 2. Then we had our live stream game, which is Silvercats against the Chargers. The updated score was 14-7. We had on the live stream was 13-7. And then in the last game on field 4 was the TopGuns 25, Killerbees 0. So we'll update that in the live stream.
A couple of shocks in the first couple of games, isn't it?
Yeah, I wasn't. I'll be honest. Colts, Blackhawks.
That's a surprise to me.
I don't know who the Blackhawks have got. I've got their roster here, and it does seem like a full squad.
Blackhawks, here we go.
So it's a little bit different.
There is a full roster here. Unless the
Yeah, we're good to go. Yeah. Yeah, you just start it. There we go. Second half is underway. Right, I'll leave you to it for a second, Neil, because I'm going to update these scores. I don't know they're able to watch.
there's a big back down there.
Outlaws. 12.
That's second down. There's a nice pass, a nice catch by Bez. Makes for down a
Submit. Right, I'm back.
We're on third down now after.
Third down, Scott McDonald under centre. Who's it? Is Kaz still blitzing?
Kaz is still blitzing over the back.
That's brave. Ooh, that's close to a sack.
Catch, good catch, Richie.
Shakira, aka Richie Moore.
So he's had the
Nice
Shakira
catch. It's the hips, yeah.
It's the hips. His hips don't lie. I've never seen Kaz. I've never seen Kaz play myself because obviously been playing hovering in the first division the last couple of years.
Yeah.
So he's really quick.
He's one of the players. There's quite a few of them when I was under centre last year at QB for Carnegie. You can't really go under centre because not
there's a nice play.
Oh, nice tax him. Yeah, you can't typically go under centre. You've only got 1, 2, and Kaz is on you. Same with quite a few of the different blitzers in Prem. They're just so fast nowadays.
There's a lot of blitzers out there. It's just some of them are scary to watch. They are, especially in the playing in first division last year when I was taking under centre, going, I'm not taking this under centre anymore. There were quite a few of them. You get up and you're like,
Scott's getting the ball way fast though, so it's not really bothering him too much.
Out the fingertips.
Is that Andy Gibson front left? I think it was, yeah. Andy Gibson was down on his knees, consoling himself as he thought that was a score, so unlucky for Greg Sim there.
Just out the fingertips. That would have been a nice catch if we brought it in.
Again, he's the difference maker, Greg. When you have Greg, Nicky and Bez on any team, they're dangerous players. That's good. See, Scott can come up with the goods here. Well, this quick format, this needs to be a score, I believe, if he wants to get a win.
Good defence by Jamie.
It's another Colts touchdown, I think,
It is indeed.
against the Outlaws. Was that an extra point there?
Yeah, they scored a touchdown.
So touchdown and extra point for the Colts. They could be on for a really good day.
Kaz after
sack.
his sack by Kaz.
Yeah. You can't give Kaz that position on you. Basically, it was hugging him, and you're not going to go for there.
No.
Right, so Jose back on the ball. 8.5 minutes to go. That's the Carnegie score. So Carnegie 14, Silvercats 7 on field 2, which is on Facebook Live. For the first time we've tried to stream over 2 fields. So we're going a wee bit more extreme.
Next year we'll have red zone.
Oh well, you've made the comment. You know, we since you've asked, so we're using a different technology for the field 2 today. It's a little bit of a test. We're using something called Switcher.
Okay.
So you can download on your phone. You get a free trial. So that's what we're using today. But that gives you the ability.
What a catch in field 2 there.
Cameron Reid there. So with Switcher, it gives you the ability to connect to multiple cameras and do split screen. So for next season, we're going to have hopefully 4 cameras set up if we're doing the same format. And then when it comes to an ends and play from here, we can then change it and do split screen and all that. So that's what we're testing out today to see if the quality is good and if it streams okay and all that kind of juicy goodness.
So we're a step up.
I don't know what we could do to make it better, but
I think you'll be clutching at straws to try and make anything better.
we're trying.
Nick, that's a nice catch by Nick Gordon.
Catch by Nick Gordon, yeah.
He's been around for a long time as well, Nick.
A really good player. I like Nick. He was also our over and unders pick winner from week 2, so it'll be interesting to see how he gets on today. We won't have any review show after today, so we're not too sure when we'll be announcing the winners, but I think it'll only be out by Friday. We'll try and do something, let everyone know what's going on. A tie ball game, 14-14 in the Carnegie game. Quick run tie ball game in the TopGuns Rexys game.
Calvin's on the run there, shaking and baking. Oh, how he's got out of there, I do not know.
Still standing.
How he got out of that, I do not know.
He
made some moves there that have put me out of action for a while.
A few broken ankles, a few torn Achilles.
Yeah.
It's interesting this game to go back. If there's 6 minutes to go, still a tie ball game.
It's just 6 minutes left in the clock here.
John Bung.
Let him run.
Good time.
Nice tackle there by Scott Stepani.
Yes. Didn't recognise him with that beard.
I know he's normally such a well-groomed man, but that beard's looking a bit rugged. And those tights, oh! I don't know if we can get any zoom in on those tights.
I don't think we want. I don't think
those are something else.
Ooh.
Cameraman John is on it. They are spectacular. So the best looking man today, definitely Scott Stabani gets one of my awards. Well, Greg Sims looking for something. Could have been like shadow blocking maybe from Grant McClellan.
Maybe those flags look a bit. They look clashing in with the shorts there.
I think they all are. Yeah. Even look at Nicky's as well.
They're really navy because like Bud's shorts are like really navy blue in the
Oh
flags.
yeah, even Bud's ones. Yeah. Oh, John Guthrie, the flag police, will be right on top of that. What do we all think?
That's they really that's really.
They clash.
I think they all clash.
They
I think
really
we
do.
Can we throw a flag from the commentary booth?
I've got a yellow hat
We've got
here.
something yellow.
I've got a yellow hat here.
I know when the first person to complain would be Scott McDonald.
Oh, Bez!
Pick from Bez! He's still going.
Could just get 2 points.
Oh, what a one-on-one that is. One-on-one Bez versus Bud. But there's a flag on the play though, yeah.
I think it could be an offensive penalty.
Blocking the blitzer,
so they'll decline it. I think it was a block.
We've got a really good referee in here. I think we've got Phil there.
Yeah, that's Phil.
Phil's head ref. Yeah, so if he'll be on top of that.
Yeah.
Right, so Scott McDonald takes over.
Still tie ball game. Could go down to the wire.
Yeah, 4 minutes.
This could be the drive.
It could be. If you talk about the NFL where we have those, what is it, when they do it in the fourth quarter, game-winning drives.
Yes.
Who's got the amount of those? This could be up on Scott's stat sheet by the end of today. He's looking confident. He's gave Greg something straight away. The boys know what they're doing. The comment before today, the Bez was handing out the playbooks, like, oh, well, we actually use it this week. So it's going to be, I wonder what they're actually doing. You go that way and you get open. Is that what they're doing today? Again, Bez up the middle again.
Scott just had to get rid of that.
Yeah, he did.
It's a good
Brings
tackle.
up third down.
Third down. Yeah, third down in about 4 or 5.
Yeah, again, Scott needs to probably look. Oh, Bez just took a wee bit of a break here.
And Calm's the
It looks like an
punishment.
ankle, maybe right ankle. Need to probably pay attention to that later. Right, who we got here? Greg Simmons slot, Stepani, and Nicky Farrell. Yeah,
That's a first down.
first down. And any more?
Nah, Bud made the tackle at halfway.
I feel like I've not really done anything this game, Neil. I feel as though I'm not tapping any buttons. But it's been a good game to watch.
It has been. All these games have been quite good to watch here. We've got a bit of best view of it.
I don't know what we got next. So first game was a good game, 1-score game. This one's a tie game going into the end. Then we've got Carnegie versus Raptors in the next game on the live stream.
That'll be a good one as well.
That'll be another good game.
There's Nicky with those hips.
Oh, Richie again.
So Richie, sorry, I do apologise. Sorry, Nicky.
You got to turn turn this bit, and then you can go up and down.
I think we just turned the ball over.
Still a tie ball game in that one, yeah. So I think on field 2, as a quick wee update, we think it's still 14 each. We have no idea.
Nah, we'll just
We
guess
don't
it.
know.
We'll just
we
guess
think it's
it.
14 all.
We'll just guess it.
On the live stream on Facebook. Again, we don't have any commentary on the live stream on Facebook. We're just going to let the video just roll on that one. Less for us to think about.
If he had caught that, his feet weren't in.
Well, it would have been, it took a tightrope pack to get that.
Yes.
It was a nice throw. It was only where his receiver was going to catch it, so it's.
What we got? So we're under 2 minutes now.
The
Scott
referee's
McDonald's
debate.
still got the ball. Oh, there is some discussion.
There's a discussion, we don't know.
It's not
Maybe a clarification or
going
something.
to anything.
Just a clarification on something, maybe. I'm surprised he's coming under the gun with Kaz blitzing.
Yeah, you need to give yourself time to throw it. That's out of bounds again. And that's turnover and downs. See, I think I agree with you. I don't think Scott's given himself enough time to throw here. I think he's thrown that game away.
If I learned anything from watching a lot of footage, watching the London Rebels, Calvin Tarrant always taking the ball 10 yards back in the
They
backfield.
do.
You need it in this.
Vince Mackey's exactly the same. The only one that's very different is the come on, Stuart, London Smoke quarterback.
I can't remember his name.
William and Henry. Is it? I'll ask John, who's the London Smoke quarterback? Is it Henry? And Charlie Williams and Henry Williams. They're the only one I would say from down south that don't give themselves like those 10 yards because they're so fast.
Yeah.
They're so fast and athletic that
You'll get away
it
from
doesn't
it.
really matter. But Vince Mackey, Calvin.
But in the modern game of flag at the moment, there's a lot of fast blitzers out there. So you need to give yourself at least a couple of seconds to try and find a receiver.
I think here even like Jules is really running the clock. That's went quite far before anything's happened here.
Oh, there's
Nicky
Nicky
fell!
Oh,
Nicky!
Catch the Callum Woods.
What a catch by Callum Woods.
That's I think that could be game, boys. Nicky Farrell tripped over his own feet on that one. I think he's going to be largely disappointed with that.
He looks at
It's a shame.
That's unlucky.
A tie game that would really put the Rexy guys into contention.
That was unlucky. That was unlucky. I think he got caught in his own feet as he tried to turn around. And that's that debate, defensive back debate. When do you turn around on a play like that?
Let's go for it. This is up for the game.
Brandon Lamb.
Go, Brandon!
And Brandon Lamb on the run there.
We've got
That's
field 2. Tackled. So field 2's come to an end, and that's 14-14 between Carnegie and Silvercats, we think. And then that's the end of field 3 on the live stream, which was TopGuns. Did they get the extra point?
No, they didn't.
Did they get the extra point?
Hit the ground.
Which was 13-7, which was good.
Yeah, that was a really good game. I anticipated a really good game there. Went down to the wire. And it was
See, I much prefer like the last 2 games I tried to play a little bit. I think I played you guys, and I think I played the Silvercats maybe a little bit. And it was way too stressful. I'm happy.
It's nice and relaxed up here. There's no one chasing you or anything. It's nice and relaxed up here.
So we're all friends up here as well. So we don't have to shout at anyone or arrange anything. I've got a lot of lackeys running about for me, so
It's always nice if you got
I
that.
like it.
Yeah. It's always nice when you can control things up here.
So
You need to upgrade and get like a nice leather seat or something like that.
I need to bring myself a wee recliner for the next time. We heated hand warmers.
Yeah.
So I'll speak about you guys. We've got some time to kill. So Chargers, you have everyone that's watching back. If you want to let them know about training, what time you train, age groups, all sorts. Just speak to the people.
At the moment, we came back to training last week. Obviously, that was just to get us a bit warmed up for this week. But we train every Sunday at Riverside Primary School in Craigs Hill. It's between 9:30 and 12:30. Anyone above the age of 16, male, female, come along, give it a go. It's great fun sport as you're seeing here. It's full of excitement. Get yourself along. I encourage everyone, regardless of fitness, just come along. We'll get you fitter as well, and it's just a fun sport to play. That's all I can really say. We have got some rookie days coming up, so we're still in the midst of talking about that now. So we're trying to get some dates for rookie days, and we'll definitely get yourself along if you're in the West Lothian area or even other areas. If you want to come find the team you play for, come along. We'll welcome it.
So what we'll do, we normally tag the West Lothian Chargers on our posts. So anyone that's in the area or around the bit, as Neil says, just reach out, get involved. You can see how many people there are here today. I think we're talking 10 teams of over 10 players per team.
100 plus
So
bodies.
100 plus people here from each individual team, from Glasgow, Edinburgh, Aberdeen, all sorts of places. So
We're covered
West Lothian then.
we're covered across the Central Belt, up north. We're quite covered around Scotland here.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So who have we got next? I think we've got. Are you playing next?
Yeah,
Neil?
I'm playing next,
You're
that's
playing
all.
next. So get out
Thanks
of
very
here.
much. Thanks very much. Sure. Thanks
You're
for
very
having us.
welcome. Who we got next? We have got Carnegie starting with the ball against the Renfrewshire Raptors. I'll just mute it in the meantime, and we'll come back fairly soon. Audio input. Right, we're back on again. Let's just check everything's working. So we've got Blackhawks. I thought those were Silvercats uniforms. Blackhawks, Killerbees in Field 2 on the Facebook live stream. And you're with us on YouTube. And we have Carnegie versus the Raptors. So we get to commentate on our own team, which is nice. And this time we're joined by Stuart Harwood.
Hello there.
Hi, Stuart.
Hello. How are you?
Very well, thank you very much. Cold? Well, getting colder, I think, is the answer. I was quite warm before. Not too bad. So, who we got? So, we got Callum Nichol, Craig Nichol, Chris Bathgate, Stuart McEwen, and Scott McKenzie, aka Scooter, against the Raptors.
I haven't seen much of the Raptors so far.
Could be a block in the blitz call. Stuart McKeon still going.
Nice, keep going. Good tackle.
I'm just waiting to see what this flag is, though. Because the blitzer did deviate from his route. Or is it flag guarded?
He's taking it back. After distance to the goal. We're going to go with blocking the blitzer.
I think it was blocking the blitzer. Definitely, I think it was Craig Nichol possibly on the left-hand side.
Come on, Craig.
Coming across. It was weird because the blitzer did deviate from his straight route. Maybe something we watched back on the live stream another day.
Yes.
But where I'd be looking to hit here is probably Callum Nichol on that right-hand side.
He does seem to have the height
advantage there.
Yeah.
Yep, right, there's a wee gap over the top. Oh, he's
Good
using
throw.
Stuart.
Almost intercepted.
Yeah, I think Scooter's not really utilising Callum Nichol's height here just yet.
What kind of scores is that game? What's your
Oh, that looks like a pick 6. And then that's
It's
it.
like 14. Right, look at that side. Have you got one or two?
I don't know.
So we've got fourth down here for Carnegie. Here goes Scooter.
I don't know.
He's throwing it in the air. This could be a pick.
Yeah,
It's
that's-
picked off
that's
by
cool.
Raptors. They're going to go
Craig
first and
Nichol's right
halfway.
on him though, so good Craig to get at least the yardage. Never got a chance to run it back any, but that's quite poor for Scooter to do that. I wouldn't expect that. He's a really good, competent QB. He's got arguably some of the best receivers in the country with Callum and Craig.
And Brandon.
Brandon Lamb as well was. Right, so here we go. And the Raptors, they've been with a surprise package this season so far. We all know that they're going to be quite well drilled. They've improved quite a lot. So we're interested to see how they go and they can move the ball.
Yeah, I'm interested to see. So that's first and halfway. Is that now first and goal?
Why?
Somebody showed injury.
No?
I don't see any injury.
No,
They showed injury in the middle.
no, I don't think so.
Here we go. It's going to be first and goal. Raptors. Motion.
Maybe got it, blitzer. I think it's Brandon Lynch.
Oh, here we go. It's up in
Craig
the air.
Nichol needs to get his hands up.
It's a touchdown. Raptors 6.
Number 1 for the Raptors. There is a Raptors roster here somewhere. There it is. I see it. I should really know the guy's name because he played with him again. Jason Dale. It's because he's got a weird name on the back of his shirt. That's why I think it's his Prince. Throws me off. Oh, Michelle looks like she's got all this set up today.
2-0.
Oh, 6-0, yeah.
6-0. Here comes the extra point.
That's
It's going to go back.
Oh,
Oh, this could be run
Nichol.
back for 2. He's
Oh,
going.
he's
He's going.
He's go!
He's all the way. Craig Nichol with the pick 2.
It's not often you get a pick 2, get that on the stat sheets. I
Very
think
good,
that's the
Craig.
first pick 2 of the season, I think. I don't think I've seen one.
That is the fastest I have ever seen Craig Nichol run.
We've grew up with him, so that is probably true. We know him better than anyone.
All those years of coaching have taken it out of him.
That's it. Does he look burst? Definitely.
Get him some oxygen.
Was it well deserved? Aye, good on him. Yeah, Craig's one of those players. I really like playing with Craig. Really confident, understands what he's doing. This
Brandon.
could be interesting.
Oh, it's a double option.
Oh, Scooter McKenzie, here he goes. Get those hips moving.
About a 5 or a 6 yard
5
gain.
That's enough. That's all you have to do. 5 to 6 to 7 yards, somewhere around there. But we've got now Craig Nichols out. He took a breather. So we've got Brandon Lamb. He's been leading the receiver for Carnegie this season. I think he's had 6-7 touchdowns so far this season. Same play again. We've got a funny feeling Brandon might keep this one.
Oh, he might get it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got that.
Here we go.
After the
oh,
read
look
on
at
the
the
last
hits.
one. Yeah,
It's
I
about
think Scooter
halfway.
read that from the last one. The blitzer didn't change direction. And if you handed it off the first time, you could have had the same result.
So they're marked short about 1 yard, so this will be third and halfway.
It'll be interesting to see if they start using Callum a little bit more. I've not really seen Callum catch too many in this game so far. I should really be paying attention, but
I haven't seen it thrown Callum's way apart from in that last game.
and again, as soon as that inside defender steps away, Callum's open again.
Yeah.
So I can't see the number. Number 30 maybe there for the Renfrewshire Raptors, the front right zone.
So that's Fraser Hillhouse.
I need to speak to Callum.
What seems to happen is the Raptors on snap, he dives into the middle. So he comes into the middle of the field, leaving that outside edge, and because the safety defender's quite deep, you're looking at Callum an easy 7 to 10 yard hitch on the outside. Either side, maybe.
Well, I think they might be doubling him. If they're not doubling him, they're definitely playing him man to man. It'll be interesting here. They put him in the middle of the field, and I can see him going right down the middle.
Yeah, one of my favourite new Carnegie players is in, Alex Sapiano. He's a Dunfermline Kings player.
Oh,
Nice wee dip there by Brandon Lamb.
is that Fraser Hillhouse again with the tackle?
So Alex Sapiano, number 10 for Carnegie. He got his first touchdown for Carnegie in the last Winter League. And the extra point, yeah. So he's been a kind of nice wee healthy addition to the team, looking to get his hands on some balls and improve for the Kings for this season.
What is this, third and goal, or is this fourth? I can't see anyone's hands.
Could be third. There's no hands up. I'm going to believe it's third. Cal Nicol
He's giving it back to Brandon.
Brandon Land seems to be the guy going to. I think there's a lot of trust there from the HNC Chieftain squad. Scooter played with Brandon in that. She's probably got a good connection with Brandon. And in actual fact, looking at the stats, it has been very Brandon heavy in the first 2 weeks. Is that right, John? Could we be happy saying that? Brandon's been the go-to for Scooter in the first 2 weeks of Winter League. I think so.
Here we go, fourth and goal from about the 4.
If it was me, I'd have a Callum Nicol drag from that right-hand side all the way to the back left.
Oh, is that in?
That Chris Bathgate. Oh, there's a flag on the left
Jules
hand
has
side
thrown a
here.
flag, yeah.
What is Jules seen with those eagle eyes?
This could be blocking. No, it can't be blocking the blitz because he deviated. So, holding?
Because blocking the blitz would be a loss, just a straight loss of down. Jamie Archibald's calling fourth down on the right there.
At the 1 yard line. Pass interference, maybe?
Not too sure, it's hard to say.
I don't see any call.
So it could be they're going forward with the beanbag.
Again, first down.
So if it's not first down, it means it's not contact. So we think this is fourth down.
It's going to be Callum? No. Going.
Chris Bathgate, yeah, there's a touchdown now.
There we go.
So that takes it to Carnegie 8, Renfrewshire Raptors 6. It's not often you get an 8. I like an 8. Good old pick 2.
Do you think they'll kick the extra point?
Well, they could kick it.
What are you
Yeah.
thinking, T? What are you thinking?
I'm not too sure. I think the difficulty with Carnegie is they're using Scooter's Chieftain's playbook.
Yeah.
So I'm not 100% certain like what they're playing in regards to extra points and stuff.
That was a good defence there by Fraser Hillhead again.
Yeah, that number 20 for the
30.
Raptors. Is it 30?
30.
Yeah, he's been all over that side. I think they're really starting to edge that side a little bit more than the others. But yep, 8-6. No extra point attempt. We've got 3 minutes to go. I think the Raptors, crucially, will if they get a score here, could benefit them.
Just behind
Because
them.
then they'll be getting the ball back in the second half. Up a score. So
It's a second down. Just a wayward pass, that's all it was.
I think it's Ben Wilson at QB. I think it is 10. I'm going to take John's eagle eye camera here. That is number 10 as a quarterback. We've got young Brandon Lynching at the blitz. I just thrown it over him.
Caught by Grant Fraser.
Fraser. A long-standing Spartans Raptors player, that one. Really good safe set of hands, that. Grant in a few games this season has been popping up in the stats. Getting a few points on the board.
So we're about third and half.
Yeah, still third and half. 2 minutes to go.
Oh, he's going
There's
long.
a deep pass.
He's going long.
He's
Good
got
catch.
him again. Jason Dale on this side. They're kind of really picking on Craig Nicol a little bit here. Brandon at safety couldn't quite get across either. I think even Brandon Lamb's acknowledging that he should have been there.
The problem for Craig now is he's going to have to drop that a little bit deeper, and that just leaves the stop and go or the stop.
He needs to be aware of his field position. I think with being quite inexperienced, Craig's had his first year last year. He's even got his own strip and stuff now, so he's definitely committing. We just need to get him a bit more experience, and that should sort of benefit him. Oh, James.
Okay.
James Grubb there. Right on top of the pressure of number 82.
Paul Johnston.
Paul Johnston.
Or Graham Wong, depending on who it is.
I normally know them as well.
We're going with Paul Johnson.
They're split offense and defense, actually.
Oh, is that
That's
what
Paul
they've done?
Johnston, yes, there's offense
Okay,
and defense.
I get you.
He just looks different. There we go, what's going to happen here? Oh, front right. James Grubb's going to be to that tackle. Nice tackle.
That's at the third.
So that
the
could have been
3 yard
anywhere
line.
between 5 yards to 1 yard if he missed that.
Is this 4th down now?
Let's have a little look who we got. Callum Woods.
Third down. 3rd and 3.
50 seconds left. This is basically 2 plays to take him back up. 40, 39. Oh, back. Brandon. Oh,
Unlucky
Brandon
Brandon.
Lamb.
Got a hand to it.
Oh, if it was 2 hands, it could have been a pick.
Just do that, you'll see the clock in it.
So we've got 27, 26, 25 seconds left and counting. What can Ben Wilson do? Can he put the Raptors at cheeky wee score? Back left,
it's
back
back
left is in the back corner. Oh, in the front.
Paul Johnson scores.
That's it.
12 seconds left. This extra
12-8
point to come.
Raptors. The ball was looking back left to Jason Dale, but then Paul Johnson just nicks in at that front corner. I think Craig was stuck in 2 minds whether to stick at the front or stick at the back. So we've got extra points galore here. I think we've got extra points all across the fields. This is quite unusual. That's over the
Just
back.
over.
So that finishes the half for the Carnegie Raptors game. That's the Raptors up 12-8. So, yeah, good game so far. I think Brandon could have got a pick near the end there. I think he's... that's it. Brandon, their shirt's coming off now. That means something.
He's finally warmed up.
That's it. If he could have got it, he could have got his hands on it. There's one for the ladies. So for anyone's watching, Michelle, I think it's the only one I know is watching.
Oh, we have 18 people in the chat.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look on Facebook as well. Try and keep up with any comments as they come in.
Yeah, I've got that. 15 viewers.
We're doing quite well with the live stream. I think Facebook we normally get about just over 1,000 to 1,400 views, roughly, give or take, which has been really good. But a lot of the guys that watch the live stream are here.
Yes. I'm here. I only watch the live stream and I'm here.
Oh, aye.
So,
If you want to do that.
You want to come and say you've got all this action.
Alright, okay. So just kind of having a wee look ahead. Over on the field 4, we've got the Rexys Midnight Runners against the Silvercats. Again, we'll try and get the scores as we kind of can. We normally get them at the end of the games. Coming across, looking at the Carnegie game, we've got them versus the Renfrewshire Raptors in the live stream. Working our way across to the Aberdeen, so I keep doing it because they're looking at silver. The Killerbees versus the Blackhawks. And our final game on pitch number 1 is the West Lothian Chargers against the Edinburgh Outlaws. So we'll try and get scores when we can, when it's possible. Let's just see, I think we're waiting for the referees on field 1. I think we're good to go. We're good to go, John.
Yeah, it looks like
13-0, yeah. Is that us?
yeah, good to go.
Good. Right, John, you got the scores from the last set of games?
We're running down. We're running on the seat.
oh, it's a good run there. Catch and
Scrub
run.
with the catch there, the flag pull. So just a little update of the games from round 2. So we had on field 1 the Renfrewshire Raptors 26, the Glasgow Killerbees 14. Field number 2, we believe it was a tie, 14 all, but we're just going to get clarifying on the score sheet because it looks like Carnegie could have won by a point according to the score sheet, so we need to check that. On the live stream, we had the TopGuns come out on top, 19-7?
Yes.
Is that right?
I saw some score sheets, so you must have it wrong on that.
And that's a catch by Paul
I think
Johnson.
it was 19-7.
That's what I've got.
Nice pass there by Ben Wilson to Paul Johnson. Renfrew just scored.
That's not 19. That's 14. That's the extra point.
Extra
That's
point
the
to
extra
come.
point.
No, because we've got 6 and 7 and 13
And Bud
and
got
19.
one.
Yeah, that's definitely 19. That's
Yeah,
not
so-
4.
Alright, oh, okay, well, we'll stick with 19-7. That's not what we had in the live stream. We were watching it.
I need to check that one now.
Oh, the Outlaws, the Raptors just score.
Paul Johnson just
Paul
caught
Johnson
up.
just got one. So that's the Raptors up 18-8. That's a big score, that. That really takes them ahead
Here comes the extra point.
by more than a score.
Oh, this could be it.
Yeah, no,
that's
nice
in.
catch.
Can't see who scored that.
Ah, it's way too far away. It looks like Paul Johnston again, though.
Tell you something, he's been like catching everything.
82, yeah, it's Paul Johnston, yeah. Yeah, really good player. He was in the Chieftains trials last year. That's probably the first time I saw him because we don't see much of Div 1 because they play the same weekend. And yeah, really good healthy addition in that squad. And then we have the final game we nearly got to was another Grangemouth Colts win. The Grangemouth Colts come out and win 21-15 against the Edinburgh Outlaws to give the Outlaws 2 losses to start this today. Which is probably
It's
not
going
what
on
they
to
want.
Brandon. Brandon catches. That was a nice little
catch.
40-yard pass there.
That'll do the job. That's going to get you in a field position, and probably the good thing that Carnegie will have to score quickly here and look to get a stop against the Raptors to have a chance of getting this.
They've taken Callum Nicol and Craig Nicol both out here. Both are taking a rest.
Brandon Katz, Charlie.
Here comes first down. What's that, on the 6 or 7 yard line?
About 8, 9.
About the 8 or 9. Here comes the motion. Lift. Back of the zone. Incomplete.
Guys there.
Scooter can afford to take another few seconds there, I think. If no one's going to blitz him, he has the full 7 seconds.
I don't know anyone folder.
The Raptors seem content to drop back into that 4 deep zone.
You two know
There we go, it's the option. Scooter's got the
You're
ton
still
of
got it. I
time.
don't think anyone knows he's got it.
And
Chris
there's
Bathgate with a catch.
Bathgate,
Nice.
yes. Very good.
So that takes us to 14-19 with the extra point to come.
Well, would you go for 2 here then, Tree? Or would you
Probably not. I don't think it. Well, does it really matter? I think it comes down to the stop. Even if you get 1, they have to crucially get a stop. I don't think I'd risk going for a 2.
So what I was thinking is you could afford to take a safety then. There we go.
There you go, Chris Bathgate.
Chris Bathgate,
Nice
yes.
safe set of hands again. So 5, 6, full points.
7:45
I think
left.
1 was still a safe bet for that one. But this is going to be a big stop. 7 minutes 40, plenty of time on the clock. We definitely, nice Andy Gibson dab on the live stream. So what we're probably looking for, we need a stop here from Carnegie. So I think we've got a strong Carnegie defence in now. We've got Callum Nicol at the back, Craig Nicol at the front. Nice stop by Craig as we speak about him. Barry Moir, who's one of our... Moir? He'll shoot me for that later, that's okay.
Is he now French?
He'll sue me for that, that is true. He is a lawyer to trade, isn't he? The Chargers just took the lead against the Outlaws? We'll leave that as a question mark for now.
Incomplete pass.
Yeah, I think it's Ben Wilson here at QB. I think he's maybe crossing 2 minds whether to try and run the clock or... That was a really bad overthrown past that one.
I mean, you just play your game like normal. 6 minutes 45 left.
Yeah, fly on Craig here on the right hand side could be a cheeky little look here. No,
Oh, he
he's not going
stopped
for
it. It's going to
Nice
set him
flag
up.
pull from Barry.
Maybe.
Barry.
4th and 7.
Yeah, let's just stick with Barry.
Moyer.
No, Moyer.
Moyer.
More French, Barry. Moyer. For one's listening, she can update us. That's his partner in crime.
This is fourth and half, about 8 yards. Oh, he's going. Oh, Barry with. Oh, I thought Barry had the interception. He let it go through his hands.
Turnover on downs. No, there's the stop that we're after. The stop that we needed. I say we. You know, I've got to be unbiased on this, but
well,
you know what? It's okay. Everyone knows that I'm allowed to cheer my boys on a little bit.
I'm biased going for.
It's okay. Everyone knows it's me. So what we're looking for here is a score with 5 minutes to go. Boy, if Scooter was smart here, again, you take a score whenever you can get one, but...
Oh, they're keeping Callum Nicol on the bench.
Brandon Lamb, get those hips going, get a nice yard, about a 10-yard gain there. That'll do you plenty. Yeah, it's true actually, Callum Nichol's still on the bench. This is probably one of the things we need to Carnegie have to focus on, is using this as development. So it's probably really interesting that we have Chris Bathgate and Brandon Lynch on the field. Brandon Lynch obviously new to Carnegie this season, so it'll be good to see him in some action. But also Chris Bathgate as well. Chris Bathgate's his second year player, it was first year last year. So again, this is some really good decent minutes for those boys. So Chris Bathgate had a touchdown and an extra point in this game already. And then Brandon Lynch is just finding his feet, I think. I think he's one of those players, I've been asked a few times how he's getting on. And he's definitely finding his feet, he's getting there. So, with nice wee drive going on here by Stewart. Little dump past to Brandon Lamb. But they'll keep progressing. More yards, more yards. Whoa, this is getting tense. I like this. All we need now is Carnegie to score quickly, and then the Raptors get the ball back to win the game.
Yeah.
That'll be intense. Do we have any updates from this game here? The Killerbees Blackhawks? No. The last we knew, the Killerbees were winning. I did see Cammy Wilson with a big run up the middle.
And dropped it.
Did he drop it? Oh, right.
Oh, it's going to be a pick.
Oh, it's a pick!
Oh, wow. Fraser Hillhouse with the pick.
Scooter
It was
McKenzie.
It was tipped up by whoever was blitzing.
Oh, 4 minutes to go.
I didn't see who was blitzing.
Need a stop here though.
4 minutes left. Barry Moir with that great intercept. Well, it wasn't an interception, it's a back down.
It was a
actually.
back down,
Yeah.
So we're going to need Stuart McCune to get a lot of pressure on this blitzer.
Is he going to run it? Oh, he's not running it. Oh, he
There's a
dropped.
drop. Give him the ball back. And there you go, James is keen. For me, that ball's in. Andy Gibson should be counting down.
You're not allowed to say so.
What's that?
You're supposed to be neutral.
Oh, right, okay. No, I was talking about the referees here.
Okay.
The referee, Andy, should be counting down. The ball's already in. It's a shorter shot clock than what there would normally be in Bafa play. It's what, 20 seconds? So it's a little bit less than Bafa.
Oh, it's going outside. Good tackle. Oh, no. I don't know what happened there.
First down.
3 minutes to go. Could be the curse of the commentator saying that Carnegie needed to score.
Yeah, it's first down.
Under 3 minutes now.
Who's blitzing now? Is that Stuart McCune?
Still Stuart McCune on the blitzer. Yeah,
He's
some other
going
things.
long.
Yes, he's got him. He's hit
Paul.
him.
Paul Johnson.
Yeah, on top
again.
of James Grubb and Callum Nicol. That's a way to throw into arguably two of the best players on defence. And I think that's it. Safe to say. 10-point game, you're not going to get anything back from that. Unless you go for a pick two here again.
Pick two, score.
Could be. We've already seen a pick two in this game. Could there be another one? I doubt it. I wouldn't like to put my mortgage on it.
Is he going for two or one? Is he going for two?
Going for two.
And
Maybe
they
a
fooled
smart
Jules.
move, but
Who was the referee, by the way?
I don't think Jules would be too happy with the refereeing duties. They've all got to do one round though.
Oh, was that hold?
Yeah, that's it. Incomplete. So we've got 2 minutes to go. Scooter's back on the ball and they're down 10.
He needs to throw something long.
Yeah.
Go on, quick. We'll go together and pack them up.
I would be putting Brandon and Callum in, but Callum seems to be on the bench still.
Yeah, they're still running rotations really well. They've still got Brandon Lynch and Chris Bathgate, so
This is what it's all about.
it's what we're focusing on, is getting guys key minutes.
Oh, he's
Stuart
evaded
Mackenzie.
again. He's going long. Oh, he's not. He's
Chan
going to
Pan.
Chan.
The guys need to put the ball in and go.
1:23 left.
That Killerbees score again. We've got 1 minute 13 to go. Let's see what happens here with Scooter back under centre. Champong snapping the ball. And Scooter on the
He's
cross
going
to
long to
Brandon Lynch.
Brandon.
Another pick.
Pick.
That pretty much seals the game for the Raptors.
Stuart Fleming with the pick. Number 26. 50 seconds left. I would say that's game over.
Yeah, I would say so now. I don't see it going any other way than a Raptors victory. That'll kind of be nice to the Raptors. We got beat by the Carnegie guys in week 1. So that'll be 1-1 in the series. Doesn't help us at all when it comes to the head-to-heads because now it's tied, so we're down to points difference. And on this occasion, I think the Raptors would have the head-to-head and the points difference if it came down to it.
What you're going to see in week 3 and 4 is a load of scores going on. Trying to break that.
I don't know if teams are aware of that just yet, but if it does come down to things like that, it will come down to points in the individual matchups. Yeah. So just count down now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think that was another touchdown for the Raptors just to finish there as well. Nice over the top pass to, I think it was Paul Johnston again. No, it's extra point to go. So we'll get an update on all the scores shortly. I say it's difficult on field 2 because we're watching one game.
Cal Nickel, he doesn't get it.
It's
Did he
short.
get in? He got in.
An extra point is good. Is that a 1 or a 2?
I think that was a 2. Well, it was a run, so that's...
So I think I make that the final score as 33-15 to the Raptors.
Good score for the Raptors.
A good score for the Raptors. It's, again, I'm not surprised. The Raptors have been playing well this season. I think of all the things that's quite difficult for Carnegie looking at the game retrospectively is getting the pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah, he is a good quarterback.
He is. He's getting too long to throw the ball, which Carnegie are then just giving up the long passes over the top. Similar story for Carnegie, getting beat over the top. It's been a long 2-3 years of trying to counter that, but we're just dealing with the same situation again. But the game could have went the other way. Scooter threw that pick near the end, where I drive to basically take the lead. So, yeah.
Swings and roundabouts.
It does indeed. I think the Carnegie guys will be quite upset by that, but they can't take it to heart too much. They're not still running their proper rotations. They don't have a really good QB like me playing. So,
I spot Ross Dawkins coming onto the field.
There's Ross Dawkins stripping up. Wow.
Let's hope that he doesn't pull a hamstring.
Let's just hope he's okay. Right, so we'll get some scores in a minute. If there's anything else to say, we'll mute you in the meantime, and we'll be back soon. And we're back live. So we're on to the Killerbees versus Edinburgh Outlaws on field number 3, and on Facebook we have the big matchup between the Chargers and the Colts, although we'll struggle with the score with that. We'll try and keep you up to date. And I'm joined by Bez again. Hi,
Hello,
Bez.
hello. I am back, and I'm slightly more sweaty than I was last time. Oh, Derek's here, fantastic. Off the Cammy on the first play. Oh,
We have a question from the commentary booth though.
okay,
We were doing the Rexys TopGuns game.
okay.
We had the game as just a 14-7 win for the TopGuns.
No,
What
their
we
last,
heard, there was
their
19.
last score.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Because we got it wrong.
No, last play of the game.
We thought that was to win it.
No. They were a score up, so they were just pissing around at the end just to like keep the ball. Maybe a push, but Richie says, "Nah, we all good." So on we play.
Seen any other scores? I'll
I've
give you
seen
some
nothing.
updates.
Yes.
So the Outlaws have yet to win a game today. I believe. I've not heard the score between the Chargers and the Outlaws just yet. We'll get that in a second. But the Outlaws have been beat 21-15 by the Grangemouth Colts and 19-12 by the Renfrewshire Raptors. So the Raptors are on a tear today, beating Carnegie and the Outlaws.
I'm on the Raptors.
And the Outlaws have not quite found their feet, and yet the Colts have been winning today. So it's been a topsy-turvy day for some of the teams.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. I like that.
We've got all this John's out. Here's John, our cameraman, and all sorts of.
3 times I told Derek to get his guys on the field. 15-15 confirmed.
Okay. So the Killerbees have driven down the field pretty smoothly.
What?
Exactly.
So before we go any further, let's just confirm this scoreline, Bez. Did you just get beat by the Silvercats 19-0?
No, we won 19.
Let's update that accordingly.
Come on,
You
man.
looked far too happy to be sitting here after that scoreline. Amateurs.
Son's score sheet has been signed, so sorry.
I mean, John, you can go back and watch the film if you have to. You know, if that's what Carnegie have to do to try and manufacture some league placings, then that's fine.
Whose sign was this, sorry?
That's me, and that's.
So you signed it to take over.
It was handed to me with it. You won 19-0. Can you sign that?
Lovely.
If anybody's interested, my PIN number is my birthday, and oh, it's a great little pass and a fantastic catch for the Chargers to score over the Colts.
Was that 6 already?
It was Mark short.
I don't know
Was
what
he?
the scores.
Mark short by on the 1 yard line.
That's a shocker.
That's to score back off then.
Carnegie definitely, no, not Carnegie. The Killerbees scored, but I don't know how to update the score from where I am.
Oh no, you can't.
Sri will get that in a minute.
I'm updating all of the scores.
As far as I know, it's 6-0 to the Killerbees. So Edinburgh's torrid time continues. However, that was a good little offensive play there to move across the first down marker. So we've got strong right from the defensive side. Liam pumps again. Oh, Cabbage dives. And it's a deep ball to the back of the end zone over Willie, over number 1, Mr. Air Force One himself. Could not get the altitude.
So we'll give you some score updates while we've got them. So in field 1 it was West Lothian Chargers 13, the Edinburgh Outlaws 20, picking up their first win of the day. Then the Newcastle Blackhawks 8 against the Glasgow Killerbees 26.
Jesus.
Wow, that's some win by the Killerbees on that one. And then Carnegie getting beat 15. Renfrewshire Raptors had 33 in that one.
What?
And yeah, 33-15
33
to
points.
the Raptors. Yeah.
Impressive.
And Scooter had the ball to win as well, but
God.
threw a pick.
Oh, it's a good little spin, but a good tackle by Cammy.
And as we heard at the end, the Rexy Minute Runners got the win 19-0 against the Silvercats. So that's all the scores are in. They're all should be coming in at the bottom of the ticker as we speak. So if
Fantastic.
you missed any of the scores from earlier, they are up there. So has anyone scored in this game? Let's count.
It is currently, I believe it's 6-0
We believe it's
to the
6.
Killerbees.
Do you know about an extra point on this week?
We get a score check for this one as well, the Killerbees. Just make sure it's just 6-0.
Oh, the receiver didn't look, but now he does, and it's thrown.
Liam overshot.
Dangerous pass into space there.
Cammy Wilson, of all the players to throw to at that position as well,
Hog,
Cammy would have
Hog
picked
fell
that.
down, and I think Sean pulled up short. So Liam might have just been getting rid of it, but that was dangerous.
Cover 44.
Oh, we've been at 6 minutes already.
Yeah, the game's
Where
really
is the
moving.
time gone?
Fraser with a great pass out on field too.
Sean's just not looking. It's going deep. Air Force One cuts across the front of Kelly
Valentine.
in the end zone. It is a catch. It is a touchdown given. So that may have tied it up.
I think it maybe says it's Scott McDonald, so we never know what the score's going to be. He just makes up as he goes along.
7-6.
7-6.
Fantastic. So the Killerbees did get the extra point.
Callum Bell giving us the smile as well, telling us obviously the guys are winning. So we've got an update. So it's the Killerbees 7, Outlaws 6. So this point here is to tie the game. Nice lineup here by the Outlaws. I really like the lineup. David Hogg.
Oh, it's a
Valentine,
beautiful
Sean
play.
Young.
It's a beautiful play. Willie just couldn't get there, but Hogg.
David Hogg with a nice safe hand.
Hogg, one of my favourite players in the entire league.
Yeah, without a doubt.
2-2, always limping.
Top bloke.
Nice lineup. That I think. Well, the only player missing, what, Archie?
Aye.
And I never listened to the Flag in New Year draw today, but I can't remember if I heard correct that is Archie still playing with the Outlaws?
I've got no idea.
No idea. I need to listen back to that again. I'm sure there was a comment made from Andrew Gibson or Jules about it. Oh, right, okay. No, I'm sure they commented on the Flag in New Year about it.
The draw, because
that's interesting.
Edinburgh.
We will put it with believe as well. Whether Jamie plays for the Outlaws and next season, we still don't know. We'll speak to him at some point. Oh, Robbie Menzies with a big catch and a wee cuddle at the end.
I believe it's Broncos.
We'll see.
Craig Nichol with a big man catch in the back of the end zone there.
I think Carnegie need to win that one. But it's interesting, Dawkins ran across with I'm going to play this one. Yeah. I think Scooter maybe wanted a wee break maybe.
Oscar.
I don't know. I'm just upset about that.
Okay, so the Killerbees are driving again downfield. It's a 7-6 game. And Cammy's open down the middle.
Wilson.
And he stopped short on his route there. He slowed down. Derek, hands on hips. He's not even angry, he's just disappointed.
Not angry, just disappointed.
I just expected better of you.
Cammy Wilson playing for the Hornets? Did we hear that? Is that right?
What's that?
Does Cammy Wilson play for the Hornets next
Yeah,
year?
Hornets.
I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah,
A really healthy addition for that team. Here we got Derek to Callum Bell. Calm. To get the half on that. It's a
Callum there
turnover.
having a similar day to me. I'm having a terrible day, lads. I'll be honest. I'm having an absolutely terrible day.
That first one.
That first game, I think there was 2 drops in a row. Bez, we saw it.
I'm sure I got a bunch of stick from that.
No, we were quite polite about it.
No, we weren't.
No, we weren't.
I would be a little bit upset if you were, to be honest. If you're polite about it, I'd be a little bit upset.
No, okay. We did give you a little bit. So, Chargers Colts game. Nice Ali Morello, safe hands again.
Number 11 of the Chargers is one of those players who loves to chuck his hand up for a flag.
Fraser Hudson.
Yeah.
Everyone's a bit like that.
The most.
Oh, I'm getting pulled. Oh, it's contact. The one thing I was impressed by in the Rexys game that I watched, Scott McDonald didn't complain too much. Normally, I got a wee, I can hear him, but I never heard him. He must be happy today. Liam to Sean Young here with a nice wee drive up the middle. Can't beat that first tackle though.
Nice little fake though, because I was actually still looking at Liam. So I'll watch out for that one. And that's a touchdown for the Chargers.
Putting points on the board.
That's a touchdown for Jake Stefanovic.
Stefanovic, best name in the game. But the one on the review show are commenting the Chargers are not scoring. Well, this time they scored 13 points, 7.
So still not huge.
So still not a mass amount.
Oh,
but they're
Liam's just-
scoring though.
Is he not the next Glasgow?
Who's that?
James.
Oh, Kieran getting in there.
Oh, he turnover and downs on the Blackhawks Carnegie game, so Carnegie pick up the ball in their own 5 on field 4.
Craig Nichols itching to go.
Is he?
Maybe he's seen something.
Liam's taking his time in this one.
Yeah,
That's
starting
still
to-
long. I never got this long when I was in quarterback.
Maybe just because you're under pressure, it feels like time goes faster.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. I feel like Liam has had all day there to talk to his players. Lothian's gone deep there. Ali Morello again. He'll take the half.
He will. Little first down, that'll do.
Limp there. He seems to be limping.
It's called the Outlaw limp. Whether it's David Hogg or Ali, it's an outlaw limp.
Okay.
Jamie Archibald had the same problem for years with them. Just always look injured. So a minute and a half to go. Can we get some Liam Clutterbuck magic?
Oh, option in.
Alright.
Sideways to the runner.
Is he going? Is he going? Is he going? Is he
Down
going?
the sideline. Zigzags.
Minute to go.
Good tackle there. Quick look up at the clock for Liam. He knows he's got time.
Minute left.
Who do you think they're going to pick on here?
I think they'll stay away from Cammy on this left-hand side here to our left. So I have a funny feeling he'll probably go to our right. Yeah, Gus Ballantyne, number one's been having our dynamite sort of flagging.
Gus Ballantyne post up the middle.
There he goes. Yep, here he goes.
There it is. Oh, he's
no.
open as well, but
Took Willie away though.
Hoggy.
Took Willie away to give Hoggy that front right.
Nice play. Nice little play. Need to remember that. We play them later on. Cool down inside 30 seconds. So they maybe get 2 plays out of this if they're super fast.
Callum Bell on the blitz. Nice blitz pressure. Gus Ballantyne there.
That's a solid tackle. They're going to have to hurry.
Couple yards to go. This is 4th down as well, I think, isn't it? I don't see anyone signalling anything. Yep, 4th down. Scott
with
McDonald on
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so
What's that?
I think there was a dispute between Richie and Scott McDonald where the ball position should be. This is the last play of the game.
half.
And
It's incomplete.
So they won't play.
So it's 7-6 at the half. Both teams will get a minute or two to chat away to each other and get ready to rock and roll in the second half, where Edinburgh Outlaws will start in front of us with the ball. So it would have been a good score for them. Would have put them up with a chance to drive down the field. But as it stands, it is a point in it in this game, and
tie ball game in the Chargers-Colts game.
like that.
I like it. I like it. That's a good game. Especially the Chargers again putting points on the board. That's what we needed. But the Colts have had a good game today. They've had a really good day today. Can you write all the scores on there for me? Because you keep stealing mine. Oh, no, it's that one. So we look at the other scores on the doors. I'm surprised at the Outlaws. They're 1 and 2 for the day. You also got the Blackhawks.
Colts and Raptors will be down.
Blackhawks.
Ready?
Okay, happy? Treat.
If we're all in the right place, I think.
Ready, John? 3.
It's
Two.
Scott McDonald again. He's just standing yapping.
Scott, you ready?
Let's go! You're standing off. You stand this side then. You don't know what you're there. Right, we're back in again. So Liam Clutterbuck picks up the ball in the second half, and they're down a point. So points win prizes.
All to play for. Oh, it's a
he's
deep
going
shot
for
to
it.
take it.
Come on,
Get
David Hogg.
that hog.
That's a given, that one.
Oh, tackle. Maybe the 5 or so.
He's looking for something.
Hoggy wants
Don't know what
it.
he's looking for. Maybe a cuddle.
Going for a celebration.
Looking for holding, maybe? Ah, it's okay, David.
Within 40 yards, so
That's how we should be.
Fraser Thompson with the moves.
Oh, yeah.
Putting them on Neil Warren.
He's away.
Oh,
And round the ex-wrestler, but a diving tackle there.
Ex-wrestler?
Dave Charles.
Is it?
No, this is.
Maybe I'm
I
wrong.
don't think Bez does either.
Oh, man, that's the comment of the day.
This is a Bez thinks.
When we get
I don't know, I've had that in my head for ages.
Alright, well, when we get started, there's nobody comment other than Kieran Shields earlier on for the first Silvercats game, so we've had no. If anyone can update us.
I don't know why. Someone must have told me that for it to be in my brain.
Ask the man himself.
Yeah, go for it.
We'll get a wee update if we can.
Well, it's an absolute deep ball over the back to absolutely no one.
Yeah, be on the seats, man.
That's nothing. Right, strong right. I'd say the high chance of going to either go to Ali Morello or Sean Young, yeah?
Centre. Look at it,
David
look at it,
Hall,
look at
yeah.
it, look at it.
Yeah, nice.
Touchdown, Outlaws.
Pundits called it.
I had to stop commenting on the Silvercats earlier on because every time I praised someone, it went bad. Something bad immediately happened for them. So, but I am glad that that time Hoggy got it there.
So at 12-7 for the Outlaws of that score. Did they miss an extra point? Are they not going for an extra point, or are we just missing the complete game?
Maybe that was the extra point.
And there was. We'll give them the extra point as well, so we'll make that 30.
Immediately going back to Derek Flost and Willie with a good defensive play on offense there to break up that. And the Colts have just scored on the far side, and Top Gun have just scored over in the Silvers on the far side, and Brandon Lamb is running through and
that a pick?
somersaulting past
I think that was a pick from Brandon. Because the Blackhawks were on
offensive
offense.
players.
Yeah.
So here we go, Derek. He's cranking. He drops it short, and it's
Oh, is that a pick? Is that a pick? Or is it
Sack.
sack?
Oh.
the offense are walking on.
I think
That's
could have
an
been a pick.
interception.
Scotland.
Scott's called a pick.
Right.
It was a good pick. It's a bad throw and a good pick.
Bad throw, yeah. Derek threw it right at him, almost.
Okay, get away.
Craig Nichols away.
Craig Nichols away. That's a score on the far side.
Yeah, Carnegie are redeeming themselves a little bit. A bit of change of quarterback though. Ross Dock is in at QB for Carnegie. That's a
can't
blast
believe
from
that.
the past.
Quarterback of the future, I heard.
I
Okay,
don't
so
think you're far wrong.
the new set of downs here from the 10-yard line. 4 chances to score from the 10-yard line.
Gus Ballantyne's back in. His favourite go-to, I think. Oh, nice tackle.
Heather's calling it
Oh,
slightly short.
West Lothian Chargers. Another score. Is this their largest score of the winter flag season so far? I think so.
Is it the largest? Oh, I was gonna say of the year, but it's literally their first day. So
I don't know what the score is. I think it's 19.
that must be 3 scores anyway.
The Colts scored last time as well.
Okay, so
I think
from
so. We need to check. We'll get a wee score update on that
from
one.
the 1-yard line, the Edinburgh Outlaws will have 3 chances to score,
Centre.
and they
Centre.
run a. Oh God! Oh God!
Oh, that popped up nicely for a defender.
Yeah, I was expecting a wee pop there, but maybe they're just confident they want to. I think he was short there, but they've given it. The Raptors have given it, and Kieran will be about to have a flag thrown at him, I think, for unsportsmanlike conduct,
Is it 20 each?
and the Outlaws get ready for their next attempt. And it's a touchdown there for Gus Ballantyne. Nice little seam play there across the front.
There's an update from Field 2. The Chargers are beating the Colts 20-19, with the
Fantastic.
Colts getting the ball back to drive up the field.
Well, Edinburgh have just scored a touchdown
Yep. Get that in.
and are preparing for their extra point play, which will make it 20-7.
Who's your money on this time, Bez? You've got it right the last time.
Gus.
Gus Ballantyne this time. Oh, he's just lingering there. Where are we going?
Oh, Sean. Gus pointed at him though, so I'll take that as a win.
A point, yeah. We can take the point.
Oops, Steve over the top, running into maybe wrestler Dave Charleston.
Is it Dave Charleston? Yeah, we'll need to ask Dave. Get all that up.
By the way, if I haven't made that up and I'm right, you guys will all be amazed. Let's not mess around here.
We'll get our analysts to do some fact checking after the game.
Yeah, please do. Okay, so it's a motion, and Derek popped it out to Ainsley, who's
Still
free.
going? Nice.
Oh, what a move!
Loving the moves by Ainsley Barkley there.
It's a first down.
In 1 week we made a review show where you could get us a guest.
I know.
Good tackle there again on Gordon McSherry. So, Killerbees first down, out to Willie.
before he
Yeah,
runs out
the
of
guy
bounds.
is usually
Yeah,
the
bounced out of bounds. Good catch, out of bounds.
One thing I've noticed a lot today is the quarterbacks are playing under centre quite a lot. I've noticed it with Jules, I've noticed it with Scott McDonald, and there's Derek. And they're not really given enough time to throw the ball. I'm feeling like they're getting a lot of pressure. I think they maybe need to take a few steps back. Thinking Derek, he's doing it this time, he's okay.
Scary blitzers, mate.
Scary blitzer, that's what it is, yeah. So he needs to give himself more time. He's not giving himself the time to throw it.
However, he is
That's
getting-
generous.
Honestly, quarterbacks refereeing on quarterbacks. Quarterback penalties.
He called contact on that one.
Must have tickled him.
That was Neil Arnold contact right there.
Cool, so just under 5 minutes to go. It's going to be almost certainly half a distance to the goal.
Right, Scott's pacing it out there. We did do a fashion segment on Stepani earlier. You missed on that, Bess.
Oh, he's
during
a
your game.
good-looking man.
We had a little fashion. We were talking about beards. We were talking about tights. Yeah.
Oh, it's a pick by
the
Scott.
show.
Scott Forbes, an incredible interception there from the Silvercats off of the. Must have been Jules. No, I don't think it was because Jules was halfway up the pitch. So it must have been Mr. Woods. To be honest, anyone on that team could throw it. I don't know why I'm guessing.
We were having that conversation earlier too. I wonder if there's any option players in there. We're like, yeah, any of them.
The entire team.
Second and goal.
Right, 4 minutes
Okay.
to go. Derek Frost has to get a score here. Getting the pressure from that
Pop to
blitzer.
Ainsley.
Nice,
Touchdown.
Ainsley.
Cool. So this is going to get exciting in the last couple of minutes.
Did they go for two? Did they go for two? Did they go for one?
I think you go for. I think you go for
Yeah,
one.
you can't lean on that table. Just watch because that cable's a bit iffy and that might switch off.
Tense. I think you go for one
Yeah, I think one would do.
just to keep it close,
Get under
just so you can get a
seven
touchdown
again.
to tie it.
No, you're
Oh
not
yeah,
on
you
that.
got it. You got it. He's right there.
Oh, Richie's through it though.
Deviated by about a mile.
So
I don't think it was blocking the blitz from up here though. Expert analysis from Stuart Harwood here. Right in line with the play from a top angle.
It isn't blocking the blitz.
Because the
I think
the
they're gonna-
quarterback changed and deviated from his point of position.
oh, well, they've given
Just
it.
lost it down.
It's,
lost it
it's
down.
just lost it down.
No,
Richie! Richie! Blocking the blitz!
Oh well, we're going to run it.
So
Way out of bounds.
Made no difference.
Cool. So 2 minutes 40 to go, and the Edinburgh Outlaws.
Craig Nichol with a fantastic catch there. One-handed in the back of the
Then
end zone.
throw back down.
Ross Dawkins providing the spark for Carnegie.
I think he is. I think they've needed it. But I think is that they could be going back to a Carnegie playbook,
Okay.
and that could be the difference because they're not used to using scooters.
Remember to take verbal cues all the time.
Yeah,
Cool. Oh, nice bunch formation there.
love a bunch.
I think they're going to kneel it. Why would you do that? No, pop play. There we go.
I still think Liam's very elusive. I thought Liam had the ball again. He's really good at that. I think someone needs to teach us that.
doing very well. So we are back. We're inside 2 now, so the Outlaws will be happy just to run the clock, chill out, see how things go.
Can be.
But for all intents and purposes now, I think that the Outlaws have this one in the bag. Expect a couple more running plays. Nice horseshoe on defense there.
Yeah, I think it's kind of nice
we
experience.
go, run the other way.
Sean Young, nice.
That's a first down. 4 more downs.
Getting to the half, 2 bunch formations. Brilliant.
2 bunch formations and 2 runs.
Yeah, and you get to the half. Like, you couldn't. That'd be good on a great day. I mean, even when you're trying to win,
Yeah.
I just try to run the clock and I'm making yards.
Let's try from this game.
Yeah, it's okay. Gregor Wu.
Ooh, crank that soldier boy.
Who we got next after this one?
Oh, it's a sack.
Against the Blackhawks.
Sack. Nice.
Callum Bell with a sack. We like that. And it's a bat down by the blitzer on the Colts.
That's big. That's big. They look this. That turnover and downs. That is. But Fraser doesn't look like he's running quickly.
Formation right here.
Does that mean is that the Colts up?
Jazz were chasing it. Colts must have scored in that last time.
They're taking a long time here, Edinburgh.
That's what I'm saying. How long are they getting on the ball? When I was quarterback, I was getting no time. Liam seems to have forever.
What?
Don't know how long Liam's taking there. I mean, it's some clock clarity here.
He's quite happy with the ball.
A nice little catch there. 89.
Yeah, I like Sean. Sean's a really good player. He's a healthy addition from the Sabres across to the Outlaws.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go.
There's the siren. The one ball's in the air over there, incomplete, and the balls are now on the ground everywhere. That's a 13-19 victory there for the Edinburgh Outlaws over the Glasgow Killerbees. So the Outlaws get their first win of the day,
Who you got now? You got the Killerbees next?
and we get to go play the Killerbees. Yeah.
Oh, have fun with that. The Killerbees have been looking more dangerous.
They have.
Something with Cammy Wilson, Robbie Menzies, Ainsley, so you've had a perfect chance to scout them.
I have, and luckily I'm such a good scout. I always pay attention. What pitch am I on?
You're on pitch 2.
Pitch 2. Okay,
Have fun.
I will. See you later, guys.
Bye, Bez.
I really hope Dave Charleston's a wrestler.
We'll go find out. If you find out, let me know.
I will. So as soon as I kick this game.
Right. Right, we're back again.
Hello.
This time we're in for the Blackhawks Raptors game. Stuart Harwood, thank you very much. He's off ski. Thanks for joining us. This time for the Raptors Blackhawks game, we're joined by Nick Gordon.
Hello.
Hi, Nick. We'll catch up a minute about how your games have went today. We haven't got any scores from the last round. Would be interesting, I think.
Silver's lost.
Silver's lost. There's an update for us live.
Shock.
We think the Chargers beat the Colts. We think that's confirmed. And I think with a change of quarterback, I think the Carnegie beat the Blackhawks. But we'll get a confirmation shortly
Hopefully.
of what is happening. So round number 5 of fixtures for today, and it's the Raptors, who are they unbeaten today? I think they are unbeaten today. If I have a look at the scores, they've not lost yet, which is phenomenal.
That
All
would
good
be the
wins.
that would be the meaning of unbeaten.
I would be. I think they've beat the Outlaws. I think they've beat Carnegie. I can't think of the other one. Oh, aye, comfortably. 33-15. Scooter
33?
Scooter had the ball to win the game, basically score to take the lead, and threw pick.
Oh man.
And they went and scored 2 back-to-back scores. So, aye, not good for Carnegie at the office. But I'll be honest, the Carnegie's done well today in regards to rotations. They've run a lot
That
of
draw
bench
against
guys.
us was very good.
Was it? Oh, was it 14-14, 15-15?
15-15.
Ah,
Because you guys went for 2 with your final drive. I think it was your second final drive. Forcing us to go for 2.
Ah, okay.
Got
you
it
guys
by
made
that
as well.
much. Oh, got it. Right in the back of the end zone.
Ah, okay, right.
I had no idea what it was. Managed
John.
to get it.
John's even updated the scores for us, so we'll come to live. We'll talk about this game in a minute. They can play out. Now,
Nothing's happening.
It's fine now. It's 0-0. Just if anyone scores on Nick, let me know. So on a score roundup, on field number 1 we had the TopGuns 19 against the Silvercats 6. The Grangemouth Colts won 26-20. Sorry, I thought the Chargers won that one.
Ooh!
I don't know if we got that on camera, but that looks sore.
They're okay. They're okay. Good to see.
Like David Hogg there, refereeing on point. So yeah, the Colts beat the Chargers. I didn't expect that one. I thought it went the other way. Fraser wasn't looking happy. And then we had Edinburgh Outlaws picking up the 21-13 win against the Killerbees in the live stream. And then on the far field, I didn't expect this one. Carnegie 26, Blackhawks 0.
Ooh.
I was not expecting that. Carnegie changed the QB. Dawkins was in, using our playbook, I believe, and I think that's made the difference. I think he's QB again, is he? Yeah, I think we've not been using our playbook, Nick, so I think it's been difficult. Right, let's come back to this. So we've not commentated the Raptors so far.
It's 4 now. It's fine.
That's alright. They've had plenty of coverage today. Oh, don't lean on the table. Because it knocks the projector off. So we've got the Blackhawks taking control of the ball. Is it number 1? I think it's Lee Fraser. I think it is at QB. Yeah.
Well done.
He's not. I've not seen him QB the Carnegie game. So
He QB'd against us.
The QB against you?
Week 1,
Oh,
2.
week 1, right? Okay, yeah, he has been quite regularly quarterback.
He's got a good throw.
He has.
But-
I like his play calling. I don't know if you listen to his play calling.
I wasn't in the
I
huddle
love
for
it.
it, but no.
He's always under centre. It's always quick hits to the outsides
Yeah.
normally, and he's play calling off the line. He'd always shout something, and I love it. I love watching the
To be fair,
Newcastle
he throws a
TV.
great pass. You can hear it. It just looks amazing.
It's on
Just-
point.
Absolutely.
I like the Newcastle squad. They're fairly stacked.
See, it's where, unfortunately, I don't know much about Newcastle.
Well, I was the same. You know, I've never really played against Newcastle other than like
I
on
was about to say,
occasion.
did you guys not play him this year? Well, last year, I should say.
I
keep
don't know.
forgetting it's New Year.
Flag in New Year, I think we did play them. But I think it was the Legion of Brune. Oh yeah, we played. They came out to us and played us in a friendly and gubbed us. Oh, we did that. They went full score. And we're like, we'll just go development, and they tanked us. But yeah, I don't really know much about it. I know Ben Story's one of their key receivers. You got Alan Bartholomew.
Great spin move right there.
You've got Phil Watson, Lee Fraser.
I wish I could pull off a spin move.
I've seen your spin moves, buddy.
I don't
They're-
spin, I just kind of half spin and hope for the
half
best.
spin. No, I don't believe that for a second. You have the skills.
If it wasn't for Christmas and New Year, I might have had the skills. Honestly. I'm paying for it today.
I definitely. I've been watching what we're doing over Christmas, but my difficulty is I've not been playing a lot recently.
Yeah.
So when we seen the flag in the year draw today,
Oh, who'd you get?
oh, who did we get? Who didn't we get? So
Did you get the group of death?
No. I think they're saying group 1 to group of death, but we had mass flag.
Ooh,
We've
group of death.
got Rexys,
Mass flag's in your group.
Russians, London Smoke.
Oh, group of death.
Manchester Titans, and the Renfrewshire Raptors.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
I mean, that's not one to send a development squad.
No,
unless you want to just chuck it in the deep end.
I think it'll be the same squad as we've got today. I think maybe adding maybe one or two. Brandon Lamb's not playing Flag in the Year. Inside scoop.
There you go.
But one of the best QBs in Britain's playing for them, so you know, I'm coming back and playing.
To be fair, when we went.
We don't start till 1.
Oh yeah, we don't start till 1 o'clock because we're in the afternoon groups.
See, I've got no responsibility. I never know what time I'm starting, where I'm playing.
That's alright.
I just turn up and play.
You'll be starting for the old cut soon, no? With your performances.
Well, not flagging. I won't be out flagging.
Oh, you're not gonna make it.
Nah, I'm not gonna make it. Christmas and New Year's kind of done me. Lack of funds, unfortunately. Oh, lovely. There you go.
Well, if anyone wants to start a Just Giving page for Nick Gordon to play Flag in the Year, you heard here first.
That's cool. Why does he need that?
He can't make it, so you can come sleep with us. Come cuddle with me.
I might come down for a day. I might just try down and make a day of it.
I've got a hotel room. You can share a room with me
We've got
on the Saturday night.
Oh, hello.
There you go. All the offers.
I'm blushing.
Just put it in the morning.
Oh, that's okay. I'll be big spoon and warming up for the morning. This is a kid-friendly show. There'll be no blue on this channel.
I am trying my best.
Oh, deep pass here by the Newcastle. Oh, nice.
Nice.
Lovely pass from Lee Fraser. And a lovely catch. What is it, 56? I think it was 56. Chris Taylor that caught it, I think. Yeah, 56. I think, was it? Yeah, I'm going to say that.
Well, he's got the ball, so I assume so.
Yeah.
88 with the touchdown.
If you score it, you keep it.
Flag on the play.
Ben
Oh,
Wilson
wide
over
open.
to Jason Dale.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, what's the flag from David Hogg? The flag here from David.
He's pointing.
And there's pointing. There's a lot of pointing going on.
I mean, it's nice and clear. You love it when the officials are nice and clear about what they're calling.
Could have been a defensive penalty then if they're moving up the field.
Could have been jumping before the blitz went.
Okay.
That's right.
We've not. Oh, yeah, we've had a score in this game, haven't we?
Yep, 7-0.
7-0. Let's get the scores and the doors updated. I don't think the Blackhawks have won a game today, so for us to take the lead early, that's really good. And the Raptors, maybe.
I mean, you put.
It's
Oh,
Grant
nice.
Fraser.
I
I think it's Grant Fraser. Got the
44.
Grant Fraser. That is, yeah. So we're still on live stream on Facebook. That is currently the Rexy Midnight Runners against the Killerbees. We think it's 6-0 Rexy, but we don't know. We're not watching, so we need some radios to our scorekeepers, we think. And then on YouTube, with ourselves on commentary, we've got the Renfrewshire Raptors against Blackhawks, and it's still 7-0 to the Blackhawks.
After bigging up the Blackhawks
I know.
last time,
The
and they still haven't won this week.
Yeah. The thing is, they're always not. If you look back at all the scores, they never get beat by much, and it just seems to be
Didn't
their.
say they got shot out.
Well, the interesting loss for today was they got beat 26-8 by the Blackhawks, and then got shut out by Carnegie. So I don't think it's been a good day at the office for the Blackhawks today. But maybe potential. I've not been watching, but changing rotations. I know their quarterback Lees wasn't playing against Carnegie. He's a good quarterback to have in. So I've not really been paying too much attention. But it depends what the teams are using this for. If they are using it purposefully for development, like what we should be, then I'm not surprised. But every team plays it differently. Always wide open at the back. That's the way to do it. I think I was jiggy with the score.
The QB could have just thrown it to him straight away.
Oh, that was the extra point. So we're 7s apiece.
Good to see we're up to date with the scores.
Oh yeah, I honestly, Nick, you'll learn that people's feedback from last year was, can we have commentary and can we, that's the only thing I think we can improve upon. I'm like, great, we'll do commentary.
So the next one will be,
Yeah.
can we have you paying attention?
Yeah, so improve for next time. Pay attention to the game.
Absolutely. You and me were just having a nice wee chat. It was lovely.
Yeah. Oh, there, nice catch
Beat
over
him.
the top. One missed tackle.
Well, go on.
That's that sideline. You've got to protect that sideline, even if there's a foot to side. He still ran up the sideline. He needs to get a foot to the sideline and prevent that run and force him back in the middle, because that's dangerous.
Add in a spin or a dip right there.
Well,
Could have
there
been
is
a
that.
win. Honestly,
That's scary.
see the one when the top guy got, I can't remember who it was, but he got so low to the ground. I think he was actually lying on the ground. But
It should be illegal. If your flag touches the ground, then it's illegal.
Nice.
So now it's Chris Taylor again, 56, I think it was. It was, yep, 56.
I like how they're playing in different uniforms. The AA is playing in a different uniform.
Oh, even the Raptors, I think Jiggy's using just a black t-shirt today because he forgot his jersey. Shout out Jiggy for forgetting his jersey.
There he is.
He's over there. He'll never live that one
Oh,
down.
it's not a Raptors t-shirt.
It's a Raptors t-shirt, but he still forgot his playing jersey.
I shouldn't be playing it.
So Lee Fraser back. No, I allowed it.
I meant his team shouldn't be letting him play.
All right.
Nobody in the proper kit.
86. That was Matt Long with the catch there up the middle. Oh, Willie McNabb, what a catch.
Oh,
He's back. He's back.
Love a Willie McNabb. Oh yeah, he's brilliant. He's one of my favourite players to watch. Fair enough at the end there. Guess it's a kid-friendly show. Nice. Oh no! Whoa! He just about dropped it.
He thought he dropped it.
So Matt Long with a catch over the top with a bit of a hot potato at the end. Oh, he's nervous.
Doesn't matter how you catch it, as long as you catch it.
As long as you catch it. There you go. Oh, had us now. I think the decibels just blew apart on the live stream there. If anyone's listening still, their eardrums are gone. We had one of your boys commenting earlier. We had Kieran Shields on the commentary. Oh, pick! Oh, nice tackle. Chris Taylor with the tackle there.
Kieran was on.
Kieran Shields was commenting on this.
Oh, commenting. I thought you said commentary.
No, comment.
Say playing.
Right, so we've only got 28, 27, 26.
I think he might be drinking.
He might be drinking.
I love Eli. I love Bez. I love beer. sounds like me about 3 o'clock in the morning.
NFL evening, I think, if he's an NFL fan.
Absolutely.
So we got 13, 12, 11, 10. Ben Wilson with the ball here. Can he get a snap off?
Watch this long pass to
there
number
goes
1.
6, 5.
Long pass to number 1. Called it.
Jason
Could
Dale
be there.
over the top. Ooh, in between the hands.
Tell you what, he started that slow. He started that slow. If he actually ran full belt.
See, Raptors are one of my teams. I think they're going to do well in Division 1 this year, but they have to be more consistent.
They've got to be considered one of the favourites for the title.
They won't win it. No, they won't win it.
No?
Oh, no.
Who's your pick for winning it?
The Comets will win it by a mile.
Div 1?
Aye.
Oh.
Honestly, the Comets will. If Comets lose a game in that Division 1 this season, I will eat my hat.
Nick may not know the squad.
Oh, no, that's true. Nick won't know
Have
the
they got
squad.
a QB?
They've got a QB. They've only got a 10-time British champion at quarterback and 121 consecutive wins in British League history.
Oh, not that guy.
Yeah, 110.
I did hear these rumours, and I was like, he just wants to play in Div 1, doesn't he?
He does. Yeah, he does.
Okay, can I go a bit? Can I go a bit blue?
His hits are. Yeah, he's not. I don't think he's got the ability, not the physical movement. Is maybe a better word to play at that level.
I mean,
so we were talking to him the other day. Actually, we spent a bit of time with Neil. We went for a drink, me, John, and Neil, and we got talking about it. Like, what would happen if the Comets got promoted? I said, what would you go back and play Div 1 or play
he
Prem?
would
Like,
go back into the wilderness.
So his question to us was, can you going to have a Div 1 squad? I'm like, I don't know.
You've got enough people, I think, to do it.
I don't know. We'll wait and see. Today's an insight again that we only have 14, 15 players.
Only 14 or 15 per year.
But again, that's only
We're on
14,
9.
15 here. If we had 21 again today, then I'd say, maybe 2 teams would be possible. But that's the only numbers that we had. So that's now if you split
that was all the issues with us. Like, could we sustain it?
Yeah, I think over there we've only got maybe 2 players that would play Div 1, maybe 3 players that would play Div 1.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
we're ready. Yep.
2 seconds. When Carnegie that line up. Well, as soon as Bees are like that, we'll go.
Alright, so we're back into the second half.
Yep.
What we've got the Blackhawks up 13-7. They've got the ball, so it's kind of a crucial drive. Go buddy. So what we'll be looking for here is probably if the Blackhawks can get a score, that would really put them in a really dominant position.
Yeah.
I think that is at number 2, Dominic Gillespie. He had an absolute dynamite catch in week 2 on my highlights, I believe. Big catch right over the top and a wee stop and run to the side. I remember that in the weekly highlights. So if anyone does see any highlights on the live stream, please let me know, because I got pelters from Rexy. I got pelters from the Silvercats. Yes, Nick Gordon, your very lovely Silvercat. Not you.
Who's giving you pelters? I'll have a word.
Why was Eli's play not in the highlights? Because nobody told me.
Oh, this was an issue. It wasn't with you, because we realised someone didn't write it down.
Correct.
We had it with the refs.
So,
I mean, he did it twice and it wasn't on. Full length.
So we need to get told about these things, because I'm not.
Right.
The problem
I
I've
hope
got
you had
is,
the one today. You had one. It wasn't
what
quite a
field was it
TD,
on?
I think it was.
Was it on this field?
trying to remember what game it was because he does it. He tries it in every single game. I'm trying to.
Lee Fraser with the pass there. Has he got the just short of the half? That'll bring up third down probably. Third down.
To be fair, actually, the one we had on that, I think it was that pitch 3. It would have been the live stream. I think it was Cam with the pick 6 that really brought us back in.
The Chargers game you had a pick and basically gave you good field position to go score to get the win. I remember that.
It wasn't that one though.
Oh, we'll have a look.
Was it against you guys?
That's the one thing we've been struggling with.
Yeah, it was against you guys. Sorry, it was in pitch 2. It was against you guys. Took it all the way from end zone to end zone.
Oh no, I saw that we were watching actually. Yeah, we
should have been watching your team, sure.
Well, that's going to be on my phone on Facebook, so we're not too sure how the quality is going to be because I'll need to download it from Facebook to crop it and edit it.
It was brilliant. Like you saw it.
15-15.
Yeah, 15-15
game. Some game.
It was a great game. Did say my heart did flutter a little bit when Brandon took it out.
Oh really?
And he was like running up the sideline. I was like, no, someone just take him out. Oh, I thought he was gone. I was like,
Besley Berry with the celebration. Is he going to celebrate? It is. I love it. I nearly got the zoom in on that one.
Score check.
Trying to get a score check.
Score check.
20-0, I think it's.
I think we need a translator here between John Guthrie and Eli. The Aberdeen / Kirkcaldy is struggling here.
Eli, my favourite referee.
Oh, he's one of my favourite players to watch as well. Eli's giving you a score up. He's giving you the thumbs. Whatever the thumbs mean. Oh, can you update, John? You can update the score on the. Again, I'm going to make another comment that the QB is taking a while here to get his play in.
Referee's not doing their job here. Delays of games everywhere.
I got 2 delay gameplay calls for my game when I played the Chargers.
There it is.
2.
Nice. 2? Yeah.
Nice point.
2?
2.
No, 2. Who scored that, John? Can you get the camera on that player for me? That was number
4.
Turn round. That's a Blackhawk on the front. Is he going to turn round? Is he going to turn round? 20
something?
20.
So
So we're going to go for 24. Ian Sutherland. Good job, Ian Sutherland.
Confirmed, 24.
Confirmed is in. And that's 19-7, I think.
Eagle eye golfer.
Oh, John doesn't miss a trick. Here we go. Lee
Doesn't
Fraser
help
with the
Uncle
quarterback snap. Extra points matter.
It's going to be short.
And it's short.
Short and a fumble.
I'm looking for contact here. He's off the field. Is he on the field? I guess that they're going to call him into play.
Sorry, I just saw a terrible celebration over there by TopGuns. I don't know what it was, and I
Can't beat a terrible celebration.
I keep panicking. I'm bad for touchdown celebration. I keep forgetting they're legal. Oh, dirty play.
He stumbled.
Dirty play, behave.
See Carnegie, always help me.
See these guest commentators. Just ban them. Ban them.
Yeah, I was surprised you asked me to.
I'm
surprised I haven't swore yet. So. That's a bonus.
I'm due a $5 all as well.
You are, alright. I hope we're having a ceremony.
There's a very, very common play there.
That right there is a staple of the Raptors.
That is the Raptors offense right there.
Straight flyer post up the side.
Jason Dale's quite common at that one. Your boy Johnston as well. But we'll be ready for that flag in New Year. I'm watching. We'll be changing our defense to.
It's a play they've used to destroy us many a time.
Well, we're live. Nick Gordon.
It is.
Ooh. Handshake. Congratulations on being the
excellent.
picks winner from the last time.
Who's the other one?
Cam Reed. But I don't have a $5 for Cameron, so he's not getting it.
It's alright, he doesn't deserve it.
I've only got one $5.
It's alright, I'm going straight to McDonald's with that, I think.
We can give it to Cameron later if it hangs about. So, what did the extra point go in for the Raptors, anyone? No?
Incomplete.
Oh yeah, it was incomplete down here, wasn't it? So we're at 13-19 with the Blackhawks
6 minutes remaining.
in the leads. I think the Blackhawks could be very safe to kind of look after the ball here. On a bit of clock.
Blackhawks who do a Titans. False start.
Oh, and there'll be no NFL references here, Nick, because I have no idea what you're talking about.
You not seen it?
I only seen the first game, whatever the first game was.
Buffalo, Houston.
Oh, Buffalo, Houston, and it was 16-0, I think.
19.
19.
And it went up. 19.
There you go.
Yeah, they kicked the field goal to win.
The first drive from Josh Allen, I was very, very impressed.
Oh, yes.
That was the best.
Second half, not so
40
much.
yards on the 16.
And then a catch. Yeah.
It's always nice when the QB can show off that he can catch and not do a Tom Brady.
Oh, enough of the comments, John. You're missing me at QB. Nice bullet. Oh, he's turning away before catching it.
He's thinking about the run, he's thinking about the end zone.
Taylor's going to be disappointed with that. He's going to get his hands on that ball. 5 minutes to go. David Hogg, the referee, taking a wee glimpse at the clock here.
5 minutes remaining.
Blackhawks don't have to do anything stupid here.
Just get a first down. There you go. That'll do it. It's going to run unless they do something silly.
Is that first down now?
First down now, I think.
Yeah, they can't
The way
afford
they
a
ran
pick.
it seemed like it was a third or fourth down.
They can't afford the pick here.
Always remind me of Jamie one time where he tried to run the clock down and he throws it deep into double coverage. Gets
the way to do
picked.
it.
I mean, it just summed up our regular season, to be honest.
You guys
And he was the one coming in the huddle. Let's just settle down, run the clock.
in the regular season, you guys were quite. I don't want to use the word disappointed.
Oh, I was
but-
very disappointed.
Yeah,
After coming off a don't want to toot on him, but
they
winning
could
this
win
the
a
whole
league.
time.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Winning Winter League and then anything and everything went wrong. Went wrong.
Well, you'll probably learn a lot from this Winter League as well, because there's a lot stiffer competition. It'll probably develop you further.
Absolutely.
And it can help with the Division 1, because the Division 1 will be stacked. Where the Outlaws and the Comets will be, I think, 1 and 2. And I've already called probably the Raptors 3, with the Silvercats 3, that sort of wee third place battle.
Awesome Raptors, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
I think before it was confirmed that he was coming back.
Yeah, I think the
Comets.
Outlaws and the Comets will be 1 and 2, without a doubt. Because you've got them down
Outlaws, whenever I've seen them, I've not been impressed. I mean,
they'll be good. Liam's experienced enough to kind of do anything, and we're having guys like Sean Young coming for the Sabres, and we think maybe the loss of Jamie Archibald.
that's
another
a score. There you go.
We think we've heard rumoured that Jamie's moving away from the Outlaws, but it doesn't matter. You've picked up a Sean Young, so offensively in Division 1 you've got another receiver. That's got a safe set of hands.
But
Gus Ballantyne, Ali Morello, David Hogg.
Absolutely.
They're going to be fine. I don't see them having a problem coming straight back up either. I mean, so even if the Comets win,
Div 1 is going to be interesting.
It'll be fun.
There's going to be no easy wins in that game.
No,
next year. I mean, the Chargers,
unless you're a Comet. The Comets versus Chargers, I could see being a bit.
I don't know. Last time he played against us, when he was with you guys, wasn't it? Oh, good play.
Probably would have been.
Yeah. When that was one of the first times that RD was getting him, and we were struggling. And we were trying to implement a new defence, and he just tore us apart.
You want to know who played that second half, like quarterback in that game?
The experienced QB is coming in.
I think it was this guy. I think it was this guy sitting next to play the second half and continued
there is a
the barrage. It's out of bounds.
Staple of the Raptors offense.
It's an absolute.
Do it at both sides.
Is it Paul Dalglish? Is it Paul? No, Paul Johnston. Sorry, it's Greg Dalglish is the defense. But Paul Johnston, he's a really solid. There's Jason Dale. The two of them, honestly, Paul Johnston and Jason Dale are their two go-to long receivers. Then you've got Jiggy and Grant Fraser, which are your short sort of slot, sort of centre routes. And they're really kind of. I like their offense.
They have two good receivers that you have to cover.
I think the one thing that I think Carnegie's really suffered with. I can't believe that Carnegie got beat by them. Not in a bad way, but I think we know enough about. Nice dive,
Love
Jiggy.
the effort.
Good effort, Jiggy. We're watching.
Showing off for the cameras.
Got to have a wee dive. But yeah, I think we know enough about the Raptors that we should have handled them on defense.
See, I keep thinking that they keep beating us.
Yeah, we're looking at. You know exactly what they're going to do.
Yeah, I mean, last time we played them. Oh, it is.
There you go.
Nice play. Nice play.
Oh, did I put that on there? 13.
No, you haven't.
And it will be 20 because it's 7.
Yeah, it's 20.
So Blackhawks. Oh,
No, that was a touchdown.
that was a
19.
touchdown. So
Yeah,
it'll be 19.
Yeah. This is extra point.
This is 2, isn't it? You're going for 2?
I think so. Not anymore, though. No.
Pick.
Oh!
Keep going.
Oh!
Keep going. So we've got 25-19 with 40 seconds left. Think we can
Surely
say game
Newcastle.
over? Can we call it?
Surely they're just going to kneel it out.
Yeah, kneel it out in the end zone and give us a safety.
Oh. That would be amazing. That's a Belichick play if I ever saw it.
Nice. Lovely play.
Playing for stats. I like it.
Go Nick Gillespie on that nice little run there. Nothing stupid. 20 seconds to go.
Nice and safe, but even then, they got some yards.
After this, I think this is our last game on field 3. We'll be switching off the live stream on. No, we can maybe keep Facebook going. And what we'll do is we'll live stream on field 2. Nice lead. Nice.
Going for stats.
That has to be a score. Please be a score.
Go on.
Oh, that's
good
definitely.
tackle.
If we got
Great
that,
effort.
that's a highlight. I love that. Nice wee pump fake, roll round, wide open.
Thanks for telling me the time.
Oh, you're welcome. It's okay.
I heard the whistle there.
Game over.
Game over.
So,
wait for Newcastle.
25-19 Newcastle. I think, is that Newcastle's first win of the day? I think it is. We'll get confirmation soon of all the scores and we'll get them updated. We're now going to move our stream onto field 2. We'll sort that out in a minute. Are you playing next, Nick? Where are you off to?
I'm away to go watch the Saints game.
Oh, nice.
I hope you realise my commitment. I could have been sitting there watching them.
So you've got like 30 seconds to a minute left. You're an Aberdeen Silvercat. If anyone's in the Aberdeen area that wants to play American football for you guys, where do they find you? Where do they go, Nick?
We're training at ASV, Aberdeen Sports Village, every week. I think next week it's Sunday at about 10 o'clock. Check our Facebook for confirmation.
Facebook. I think it was Saturday this week, wasn't it?
It was for a rookie day
I
because
saw
we're playing
that
today.
I was always going to come up.
Rookie.
I thought about it.
I did have a friend
good.
of mine who came down. I think it's his 4th time at rookie day.
Okay.
Trying to claim he's a rookie, but
Nah, he's not a rookie.
no, he's
So
not.
Sunday coming up. Back at
Sunday
training?
come up every Sunday.
Perfect. So if you hit
Will we?
Aberdeen Oil Cats
Absolutely.
on the Facebook page and get an event and then
Come
get
down.
along. to
We're
that.
here for a bit of fun.
Yeah.
Win it, if we can win at the same time.
Most sociable teams in Britain.
Absolutely.
I would say
We're here
so.
for fun.
Definitely one of my favourite teams to play, be around,
Just don't ask us to ref.
commentate with. No comment on the referee here today, Nick. We're not allowed. We're an unbiased channel.
Oh, please. Not when I'm around.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much, Nick.
Lovely.
I'll shake hands.
Absolute pleasure.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks very much. And we'll let you know how your under-over picks go this week.
I know I've lost one
during
by
the week.
half a point. I'm really annoyed. We should have went for 2 in the last play. I'm really annoyed. I forgot about it.
So when I find out, because we're not doing a review show after today, so we'll know the results by probably Thursday or Friday. So we'll see how we get on.
I won't panic next time you tag me in it. I did panic. I was like, oh no, what have you got? What have I done?
No,
It's like you've got on
it's
camera.
always love, Nick. Always love. Right, get home. Get
Cheers,
home.
man. Absolute pleasure.
Right, nice seeing you, buddy. Alright, get out of here. Start that. Right, we're back again. This time we moved from field 3 because no action on field 3 onto field number 2. So we're on Facebook and YouTube streaming the Carnegie flag football versus West Lothian Chargers game. So we're actually paying attention to field 2, so we'll try and keep up to date. My cameraman's now back, so we can start to get some zooming in action and catch up, keep up with the plays. I'm also joined by Stephen Cliff.
Hello there.
Stephen, nice to have you back again.
Thanks for having me back.
It's alright. You finished off our commentary last time perfectly in the Outlaws TopGuns game, so we loved it. So, love having you back. Oh, Brandon Lynch.
Right off the bat.
Nice. That'll do it.
Lovely start there by Carnegie.
Cameraman.
Moved to a position.
So that's 6-0 Carnegie. That was from Ross Dawkins, who's changed over at QB today from Scooter in his past few games over to our new addition, Brandon Lynch. I've just tightened it.
But even with Lucis.
Alright, okay. Will you stop playing with the camera? Our audience is going to be...
Sorry for anybody getting seasick while they watch this.
That's what I was looking for.
The XP's good.
There we go, 7 now. But definitely it's been I don't know why Stephen you maybe noticed, but having Dawkins in at QB and running our actual playbook, I think it's made a massive difference. I think we've moved the ball a lot better. So John, you're watching. Oh yeah, and we've got some other scores, we'll get to that. So the Chargers are on their drive coming down the field. As they're doing that, I'll give you some of the scores from the last set of games. So on field number 1, a tie. So we had Stephen, you can update us. The Colts 12 versus Carnegie 12. Close tight game?
It was a tight game. And Carnegie, hang on, we've got a touchdown there. Straight away, back up the field. Brown number 13 for the Chargers. Lovely. Not very many folk get away from Brandon.
Yeah, not many. Yeah, so just looking across the John Guthrie here as we discuss how did he get open. Yeah, we're showing a bit of disgust to one another to what is going on. Disappointing for the Carnegie guys to give up touchdowns like that. It's been a common theme this year. There's another one as well.
XP is good.
But they just seem to be getting beat a lot over the top all the time.
Yeah.
It's been very hard to kind of say. When we see who we've got a flag in the year against Mass Flag, they're going to absolutely kill us if the Chargers are doing that to us. So we'll see. Oh, thanks, Tom. See you, buddy. So that's Craig Nichol, 31, out of bounds.
He's out of bounds there.
So the score we got to was Rexy Midnight Runners 26, the Killerbees 7. On our live stream, the Blackhawks picked up their first win of the day, going 26-19 against a hot Raptors team who were playing really well today. And then a bit of a one-sided game at the top there in the field 4 between the TopGuns and the Chargers. The TopGuns winning 43-6. Ow.
Well, sometimes you just kind of expect that from Top Gun. And, number 14 dancing down the sideline.
Dawkins with the washing cycle on there. Spin, spin, spin.
Just starts moving and it's cast up.
Auditioning for Dancing on Ice, starting soon, I think.
Update the scores. Only an updated round 4. Oh god. Silvercats.
So, strong left here for Carnegie. About 15 yards, and we've got the drop back option. We're throwing it deep, and that's big. Stephen. Number 82 for the Chargers has every right to be angry at himself because that should have been a pick. Okay. The Chargers, I think, have to come out of this Winter League as the biggest surprises in my eyes.
Without a doubt. Defensively, they've been unreal.
They are a changed team. They've recruited well, and they are seriously moving the ball well this year. Defensively, Dave, who I believe is now their head coach,
He is indeed, yeah.
is got these boys drilled. It's going to be interesting come league time, BAFA league time.
Yeah, it will be interesting, especially they need to keep progressing offensively. I think if they can start putting more points on the board, they're really going to put themselves in more contention to win.
But picking up guys like Jake Stojanovic, who used to be a Bronco, so he left the Broncos about 3 years ago, so he knows what he's doing.
So we're still 7-7 with that turnover and downs? I think it was.
Yeah.
So I was putting all the scores, so the ticker at the bottom is now updated, so
We've got a
you can
couple,
capture your scores for there.
Couple in the backfield here for the Chargers.
Callum Nichol at Blitz, this is going to be an interesting one. A lot more pressure, bigger
Big
unit.
guy.
Still a lot of missed tackles from
He
Carnegie.
manages.
The worry again was number 11 for the Chargers. It was over the top. He was gone. I don't like watching my own team play. I think I agree. I don't like this now.
Especially when you're sat up here and there's nothing you can do.
I hate this. It's horrible. I got an interesting game up on field 1 as well. Got Rexys Midnight Runners against the Edinburgh Outlaws. Outlaws not had a good day. I think it started not winning 2 of the first 2 games.
They lost to us. I think personally the Colts have had their best game day of Winter League. 3 wins, 1 tie, unbeaten day, which is nice. It seems we've really struggled the first 2 weeks, only picking up a few wins.
Do we comment about Andy Brown not being here?
Well, we can, definitely. He'll be sat at home raging.
I've seen no comments on the live stream from you, Andy, so either you're not watching or you're disappearing.
I think he's
Looking for a new team.
Contracts are currently open. We got a comment from Les Fraser on YouTube. Thanks very much. 10-second call by Mark Richards there, the Raptors on refereeing duties. Oh, a wee handoff.
Pitch back, number 11 here.
Safe flag there. You don't trust. It's probably one of our strongest defensive units, if I'm honest. Callum Nichol blitz. Not going to get a faster, bigger guy than that in the league. Barry safe. Brandon safe. And you got Jamie Ferrier, number 7 for us. New guy. Only started coming to training in November. But I think he's come from a kitted background. I think he plays and coaches for youth. So he knows what he's doing. And then we have that stray Bronco in the front right hand side of our zone. Mr. Scooter McKenzie.
Unfortunately, he's back in the stables for League 2, so he's no longer rolling.
The Chargers still moving the ball well. Yeah, is that 4th down? I think is a calling on the right there. I can't quite see with it.
No, I think it's fingers.
3.
Second? Can't really tell. It'd be nice if the head ref was showing us.
See, there's that short one again.
Here we go. You pop.
I think that
Jake.
might have actually been second. Oh no, it's 4th now.
There you go,
That's
4th now. This is a good one,
And
crucial one, this one.
Inside the no run. So, let's see.
I'm going to put, who have we got? I'm going to say Gregor Rule at centre. Post. Kind of post at the back, left hand corner. Post corner route, maybe something like that. Oh no, he's just hitching round.
Number 11. Oh,
he's handing it.
You can't drop them.
Yeah.
It's in there.
You can't get a touch to it?
I can't get a tip there.
Oh, okay.
And Brandon never got a touch as well.
In fact, I could probably switch the commentary on my phone. There we go. Put the commentary on Facebook as well. Because we're all watching the same game. Come on, Dawkins.
So, input one out as well.
No, that'll be using my phone's microphone.
Gotcha.
Alright, this is last game of the day for the Carnegie and Chargers. And we'll get the league tables and stuff updated tonight on the website. So if anyone heads over to carnegiefootball.com, you'll get an update of all the results from today. You'll also get the standings. And then we're not going to do a review show after today, but we'll try and get that done during the week. And we'll do our over-unders. We'll review our key matchups. Although we didn't put the key matchups out this weekend, we might have forgot. I might have forgot. Bez did do them, so thanks Bez. But I might have forgot to post them. So we'll review those 4 games. But we're under 2 minutes now. That's just under 2 minutes. Still tied at 7-7. Oh, Dawkins with a long bomb to Brandon Lynch.
He was covered well, but you still would have put some money on him catching that.
Yeah, I would have stuck short. If that was third down, I would have still went for the half. Now you're giving yourself a long play to get to the half. Probably wasn't the most cleverest thing to do there. Not really giving yourself time. Here we got Chris Bathgate and Craig Nichol, Brandon Lynch and Chan Pung from centre. He's got to get it away. Poor.
Your fears were lived.
It's exactly too much to do. It's just too deep. A third down, 7 yard sort of 7 yard hitch. Something just nice and simple. Would give you a better field position. What do I know though? What do I know? Not a thing. I'll set up here. $55 seconds left. Oh, we're getting there. Score for the Chargers here would be killer for the Carnegie guys.
There seems to be any rush to do it though.
No, not at all. No, you think it'd be, if the Chargers got a score here and they get the ball back in the second half and they could go up another score. I don't.
These are probably the little things they've still got to work on. Game management, clock management.
It's the big thing with the clock and the experience as well, because you're dealing with guys like Liam Clutterbuck, Jules, guys that have got years of experience playing. But again, this could go if they're clever. Who's QB? 13. Liam Brown at QB. So a change from the
interesting
norm.
Why
That's
they've changed it. Maybe they just know.
Why?
Maybe he's got a better arm. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe a stronger arm, just gunning it in there. That's maybe the one thing the Chargers are missing is that gun, being able to just sling it and get it up there with accuracy.
Yeah.
Because even there, that was scary. I thought the Chargers were going to pick that up. It went straight through Brandon Lamb's hands. Oh, it makes me nervous. I don't like this. I need to get back playing, I think. I need to get some reps before flagging New Year. It's good to see the Phillies playing again, though.
Yeah.
So there was a bit of inside scoop. We have the Grangemouth Phillies versus the Grangemouth Colts. So the Phillies getting a wee bit of extra prep time before they go to flagging New Year in 2 weeks' time. Good to see them getting some minutes under their belt.
46 from the Phillies looks a wee bit dodgy.
He's let himself go.
Who's that?
Jim.
Oh, Mr.
Jimmy.
Thompson. Oh, my word.
So,
He suits that Phillies jersey.
We're good to go.
We need to go. We've got 26
Guys, stay down there.
minutes.
Let's go. Let's go. Huh? That's still good.
What, is an extra point?
Is that an extra point? Who's that?
We'll get back to the action in a minute. We have no idea what's going on field one.
Guys,
There's-
tell you what's happening now.
Is that half time now?
What? You asked about an extra point.
I think it was. They've turned around now.
Oh, we've got 25 minutes worth of time left, and we've only got 12 minutes of football left, so we should be done on time. Bye. So, Stephen, how's your day been then? Talk us through how the Colts have gone. I know you've been playing quite well today, so 3
Yeah.
wins, 1 draw.
3 wins, 1 draw. It's definitely been a good day. Good day for myself. I think I got myself 5 touchdowns today.
5?
I think.
Ooh.
I think.
We
You kind of lose count, don't you?
So I've got all the updated stats here. Do we have Stephen? So you currently you were on 5 from week 1 and 2.
All right.
So
So, I
5
think I've
in
doubled.
1 day. You've doubled in 1 day.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well, I think I like Fraser, obviously. Or Fraser likes me
Fraser
more
likes
like
you, that's it. We've
So,
now found a new bond.
Or Andy Brown doesn't like you.
yeah. So I'll have to have a chat with Bruni about the future.
Yeah, I think we have to after a 5 touchdown performance. That deserves a mention. Come on, Callum's jumping at that QB. He needs to just stay on his feet.
He's got a head, just stand in front of him.
Yeah, Carnegie's been quite disappointing today.
I
Again,
thought that was Neil Warren.
at QB. You're not the first person to say that looks like Neil Warren. Again, apologies, Neil Warren. But Cal Nicholl at blitz again. Will he slow down this time? He's just got to be a bit bigger. Again, Chargers progressing the ball nicely, which is something they've been missing all season, and even Winter League, I should say. Because defensively they've been pretty sound. Although today they actually have given up more points today. I don't think that 43-6 score will help their defensive average. But discounting that, they've still been pretty solid.
With the Bees picking up a couple of games today as well.
They did, yeah, I saw them.
Closing a little bit of the gap. So.
Looked like a different. Today it looked like a different B squad with Cammy Wilson, Willie McNabb back, Callum Bell, Ainsley. I seen get a couple of scores. Yeah, they were looking much like what they should be.
Speaking to Derek, their QB, for a bit today, and he was saying they haven't really brought anybody in, and they've lost a couple. There's a couple of guys going up to the Hornets.
Cammy and
Kerrins.
Taylor.
And they haven't brought anybody in so far. They haven't recruited anybody. A lot of the teams around the league, especially with Midlothian folding, a few of the teams have picked up. I know ourselves, we've picked up Paddy and James, and
we got James.
You got James, the other James, and I don't know if it's public knowledge, but Jared's been to a few training sessions with us now as well.
Oh, it's public knowledge now.
It's public knowledge now. Breaking news here.
Yeah.
So we have a little sound effect for that. Boo boo boo.
I'll see what I'll maybe put one in later for us.
So,
I'll beep it out for you. So if it's live, everyone will catch that. But I'll beep it out later in the edit.
I think it's public knowledge. Well, semi-public knowledge, but we all know now.
That's good. Is that Colts? I think.
So at the Colts, he's coming in. So
that's a good backup to have to.
What impact that has on our team, we'll have to see. It's a discussion we need to have. He's asked to come along and he wants to play. So
really
why would you not accept that invite? So,
he's got an arm. He guided the team to that sort of promotion playoff place. And
Even just through that game, last game.
You can, and he's a completely different quarterback from Bruni. So to be able to mix up a game when things aren't working, it's always an option.
Just need to work out who your pal is, Stephen.
That's it.
Who do we prefer? I think a Stephen, or do we want a Jared?
We'll have to.
Nice pass there to Stuart McEwen. Even with a broken finger.
So much space.
Is that over the half? Yeah. So first down, new set of down, still tie ball game. They were all giving me stick for my first game back at quarterback for a while against the Chargers. But yeah, I just need to keep progressing the ball. I think that's at James Grubb now in. It'd be good to get him some reps. I think one thing James is quite disappointed in himself, I think, so far. He's not been able to sort of shine as much as we know how talented he is. I think that'll come. I think just with the rotations with Winter League, he's not really getting that chance to shine so far, and I've not had an opportunity to play with him too much either. But we're good to see how he gets on. We've got Alex Sapiano on the QB now. Oh, that's poor.
Yeah, he kept it before he dropped it for a second there.
Yeah, I think John Guthrie's asking the question, why? Head coach and QB over here, I think we're both asking why. It's development, John. It's development. They learn from these mistakes. Don't do it again. Don't do it again. Right, Cal needs to stay on his feet here. Bad be attacking the right hand side here. Wrong
Over
way.
to Jake. Jake catches, keeps it in, I think. Yep. Right.
Yeah, I already looked to his right there, the quarterback, Chris Bathgate, for us, number 15, really stepped off. Gave that right hand side about 10 to 15 yards. Yeah, I would have hit the right if I was him. See if he does it this time. The Scooter's sitting quite deep at that back of the zone with Brandon. And as soon as Chris Bathgate, number 15, takes a step to his left, yeah, I'd hit 11 here for maybe the centre dart right. See, like Chris Bathgate always takes like 3-4 steps back. I'd be attacking him if I was the Chargers.
Jake's forcing it for the first down there. I think if he was a little bit smarter, he would have stopped
Should have stopped
inches.
And even the Carnegie guys are arguing. It's like, well, you give him it because it's over the half. I think experience matters there.
Yeah.
I'd give him that every day. Yep, I'll take a ball just over the half. Thank
As
you
we
very
already
much.
talked about, these are the little things that change games, win your games.
Do they call it a shot?
No, it's over. First down.
It's first down.
Oh yeah, I can see his feet on the right hand side of the referees. Yeah, attack the right, attack the right. See, you can see
Go
Chris
left
again is
again.
taking his way to note that.
He's obviously favouring Jake over there.
Thank you.
Since you're pointing out to everybody that walks in.
Oh, it's all right.
I'll address that situation.
I'm an unbiased commentator, John. You should know this. I will rattle my team to pieces. So Cal Nicholl needs to break down at blitz. Chris Barker needs to stop stepping back. Brandon Lamb needs to be more aggressive. There you go. I'll be critical. It's the only way they're going to get better. Yeah, there you go. There's that right hand side. That's where I do win.
You'll be telling them tonight, just watch the game film.
Just watch it.
Everything you need to know is in there.
There was, wasn't it?
Just listen.
Yeah, there was a couple of, from week 2, they had the gimbal out and they're taking some footage, and there was a couple of plays I put in the group chat. It's like, tell me what's wrong with this. And it took them a good, 20 minutes to half an hour to get back and say, oh, that's what went wrong. So it's really good for sort of aiding a lot of player development and not answering the question for them, but getting them to tell us what was wrong.
Yeah.
So we used that quite well from the last game week. Whether it's going to pay any dividends today, I don't know, but whether they even listen. Cal on the blitz again, breaking down. There's a big body. See, that's the pressure I was talking about earlier. It just, and like a couple of our blitzers, are not really getting enough pressure and giving the QB all day to throw it.
Yeah.
Callum's really starting to get the pressure on. I like Callum at blitz, but then you're removing that threat from the back, which is a difficult one. But if you bring his brother in,
I was just going to say, I'll take his brother at the back.
yeah, to have Craig Nicholl maybe at the back instead of Scooter in a normal rotation. So this is 4th down. We've got to go for it. Little strong right formation. Nice breakdown that time, forcing him to throw it short. Much better defence by Carnegie that time. So we've got 4 minutes to go. Could this be a game-winning drive from
That's
Carnegie, or could it be a shock tie
Let's see.
between Carnegie and the Chargers? In fact, we need to update the score on the phone, John. 7-7 for our Facebook audience, whoever that might be. Oh, he's overthrew it. Too strong.
And I missed it because I was updating the Facebook score.
Oh, sorry, didn't miss much, YouTube people.
Incomplete pass.
Ross has got a tendency of doing that. He does put a lot of power into his throws, and that's a big difference maker for us at QB. You can't fire them in like that. James Grubb, that'll do it.
Option. No.
Carnegie are doing themselves
Too
no
keen to get
favours
that
here.
away there. There was plenty of time.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, language, John. We are unbiased commentators up here, remember. But good job again. I must comment on the Chargers. They're holding Carnegie to 7 points. Like, I'd be happy with that if I was a Charger.
Yep.
As Carnegie, can't say I'm too happy. It's the same play again. Is he going to give it back?
No, he's going to run.
Yeah, James Grubb.
Oh, did he fall? I think he just fell.
Sure, but it's 4th down now, though.
Yeah. No flags have come in.
I was still looking now.
He tripped himself up.
Who's the referee on that side? I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Even if you were to look at the referee, I would know. I've no idea what his name is. Right, 4th down. Just over 2 minutes to go. What's going to
He
happen
could
here?
really do with this first down here.
Let's have a
or
James Grubb
it
post.
is gonna
Post
be
right up the middle of the field.
option. They're covering it well. He's not. No, he's got a
Reach,
turn.
he's
He's
got
got
a
a dip. He's not made it.
Yeah, not made it.
He's not
Turnover.
made it. Now let's see what Chargers game management's
I
like
think
here.
This
Are
is
they
it.
going to go for it? Are they going to accept the tie?
Here's the QB, James Hughes. He's got to have a go. Like, why not?
Yeah.
There's no reason why I shouldn't go for this. Again, I'd be attacking Chris Basket on the right hand side here. Again, there's that space.
He's looking for
Yeah,
it. He's
there's
got it. There
that
we go. The
space.
centre's out. Oh, good tackle.
They're taking their time though.
They are not in any rush to get this done.
Tell you what, as I said before, if I was the Chargers, I would.
Is he going to give it?
I wouldn't give it.
There we go.
Oh, he did.
Contact on the QB. But they've still got to hurry up. They are not.
He's only given a 5-yard
I
penalty.
was going to say that wasn't 10 yards.
That should have been 10 yards, right?
And absolutely nobody around is even questioning it. Unbelievable. Here we go. There's the first
Yeah,
down.
there's that right-hand side again. I think if I was the Chargers, very clever, I would still keep going to that right-hand side. But can they hear me?
30 seconds. They're not in any hurry.
There we go.
They're going to get 2 plays here. If they're quick.
26, 25, 24,
Go.
23,
Now, can they? Oh, he's
22,
away.
missed
He's
flag.
away. Right, hustle up.
28, 19,
Can they do
18,
this?
17, 16, 15.
I don't think one of us even looked at the
13,
clock.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7,
get this away.
6, 5, 4.
It's up. It's up.
3,
It's up. Oh, why would you
2,
throw it up there?
Game over.
That was very much the wrong decision, but
Yeah, I think Carnegie will take that though. I think coming out with a tie, disappointing again from Carnegie. I wouldn't be too happy with that. But again, Chargers though. If I was a Chargers fan on Chargers watch, I'd be happy with that.
we'll be drinking all the beers this
All
season.
the beers. Sorry, I think that's us. So
That's it.
same as everybody else. Stephen, I've let everyone talk about their own team. So if anyone's about the Grangemouth area wanting to play some flag football,
Yep.
how do they get in touch? Where do they
Join
go?
us. Join us on. Well, check us out on Facebook. Obviously, that's the main hub of activity. We train every Saturday morning. During the winter, we do have some indoor sessions. You're more than welcome to join us. If you're in the Falkirk area and you do your shopping, get to Tesco's. We are part of the Bags for Life scheme
Oh, I
for
saw
the next
that,
3
saw
months. You can drop your blue tokens in there for to help fund our next little project. Is we're going to start a youth team in the coming year, hopefully. Starting off, hopefully, just as a feeder, up to maybe 14 to 16-year-olds, bringing in that then they can then join the full team. So that's the future for us.
Really
But yeah, if you want to join us, check us out on Facebook. Grangemouth Flag Football.
Perfect. Thank
All
you very
right.
much, Stephen.
Thanks very much for having me.
That's all right. So thank you very much again to everybody that's kind of joined us throughout the day. A lot of the guys won't be watching this back till tonight, so let us know later on if there's any highlights and stuff that you want to see. Comment so we can know to go to that point in the play. Thanks again to our sponsors, Noola, My Flag, Snatcher Technology, and Steve's with his photography. I'm looking for him and I can't see him.
He has been all over the place.
He's here somewhere. And we'll see you all the next time, which I think is the 8th of March. So see you all soon. Peace.